what had happened is the party went to the bandit camp. They were able to kill the bandits and apprehend Cressel. Eventually, they killed Cressel as well, but they got some information from her. They got the location of the Stag Lord's base, which is marked off on your map of the Stolen Lands. It's marked off on an X. It's near Tuskwater, but on top of that, they got a lot of information about who the Stag Lord is. As far as she knows, he's a kind of a mysterious guy. Doesn't show his face. Is always covered in a mask with big antlers, and he has absolutely no morals. And he's a nasty person in general. He trusts nobody, and he will happily kill you. And the only thing he respects is strength and power. So the Stag Lord's base is to the south, just on the edge of the Tuskwater Lake. But they also picked up at the bandit camp that there were a bunch of gremlins in the area, and the gremlins had robbed them, the bandits, that is. And the bandits originally that robbed Oleg and took Svetlana's ring. The gremlins have robbed the ring from the bandits. So that's what caused the party to actually go and try to track down the gremlins. And they were told that the gremlins live in an old sycamore tree. And the party made its way there. And at the end of the last session, I think the party finally found this tree.
We did.
Yeah.
And we learned...
What was that?
Oh, tea. Oh, is it the tea, the pink tea that's the tree, or?
No.
No.
Okay. On the actual world map, where you are located is where the tree is.
Oh, okay. I see now.
I'm not sure what the pink tea is.
Oh, the pink tea is probably where we can probably find a vampire berry thing from Talos.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Because you said it was like around 60 miles from Fort Senka, and then that's kind of like around that area.
Fangberries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you don't know the exact location of the fangberries.
We don't know. That's why.
Okay, so the tea is where you guys presume it might be.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the two X's that you mark, one X, you guys have arrived there. That's the old sycamore. The second X is where Cressel told you the Stag Lord's main fortress is. Main fortress is very well guarded. It's literally a fortress.
Okay.
Like where I put the circle right now is where we are right now. And that is where the old sycamore tree is. And then the other pink X is where the Stag Lord is.
Right. And I can see on the world map, or the Stolen Lands map, there's some big structure there actually illustrated on that map. So that's probably it.
So you guys, of course, your magical whistle activates. It seems you were whisked away and then instantaneously brought back. And then now it seems like the other guy was whisked away. You guys, after searching for several days, and it did take you several days to find it, looming over the hills, you guys are in the southern Greenbelt area. You see this graying hulk of a dead sycamore tree. This thing is pretty tall, but the way that it's positioned between hills obscures it from view from afar. But once you get close enough, you realize that this thing's probably 100 feet tall. You look around the ground, and there are footprints that just kind of go all over the place. This is a well-traversed area. None of the footprints appear human. They appear creature-like. There are a bunch of three-toed footprints, and then there's a bunch of, more, I guess, regular-looking footprints, but not human, or not remotely humanoid.
Okay, and are these like smaller footprints, like from a small gremlin-ish sized creature?
Yeah, the footprints are all kind of small. But they don't all look the same. There's some of the footprints have 3 toes with a claw. and some of the footprints look more like kind of like a human footprint, but much smaller, but it's shaped oddly.
Can I throw a nature check to see if I know which one, if I recognize the one with the 3?
None of these footprints are natural, so it'd be more like if you do a sort of society, arcana. I'll take a religion as well.
Okay, I'll try religion then.
I'll try a
I'll try
society.
Sure.
Yeah.
You believe that the three-toed, I think all of you have a success. You believe that the three-toed footprints are kobolds.
Oh, cool. And we were told last time that kobolds and gremlin were fighting each other.
Yeah, there's some sort of a battle or war going on between the two sets of creatures.
Our teacher was also going after kobolds, so there's also a slight chance he might be here.
Yeah, that's
Are
true.
the footprints going any sort of direction, or are they just all scattered around?
There are so many footprints going in multiple directions that this is a very well-traversed area, you think. So it's not like there's only one set of footprints. There's so many sets, and you don't know if these are the same footprints from the same creature. There are countless numbers of footprints trampling over the grass. So this is a very well-traversed area. Right now, you look at this old dead tree, and you don't see anything.
Okay. Oh, we forgot to say to you, Neg, that we did do some intelligence check last time, and that we at least know that gremlins like to fight strategically, and also they like to overwhelm their enemies and their fake creatures.
You mean
And are they
gremlins?
still-
Gremlins, yeah. That.
Gremlins. Oh,
Yeah, gremlins. I don't think they show up in D&D, but they are a part of the Pathfinder universe.
mm-hmm.
Gremlins are you guys, I think, passed the check. They are distant relatives of Fae, so they are considered Fae type creatures. They are no longer like in terms of Fae or fairies. In Pathfinder, the Feywild is something called the First World, and that's a big deal in Pathfinder. Gremlins have lived on the material plane for so long that they don't have a strong connection to the First World anymore. But they originated from the First World, so they have some sort of Fey blood. They are troublemakers and tricksters, but they are also sadistic monsters. Like they're not just little they don't just play a trick on you and laugh and run away. They'll play a trick on you that it ultimately kills you, and they'll laugh. So they're sort of like that. Since we don't have a specific alignment anymore, they are cruel, horrible creatures in general. From rumors, not very civilized, not easy to talk to.
Ooh. Let's hope we meet them. It sounds like a challenge. So what? Go ahead.
Is there any way I could like investigate the tree, see if there's anything that's like been living in it, or getting materials off of it?
Well, if you guys want to go up to the tree, sure. You guys are about, let's say you guys are, like 100, 200 feet away from the tree, and you already see a lot of these footprints all over the place.
Does the tree, you were saying we didn't really say anything about the tree. So the tree looks like a natural sycamore tree, correct?
It was a sycamore tree, and now it's a dead sycamore tree, and now it's only it's a husk of a tree.
Oh, is there any like sign of blight or anything on it like that? What might be a blight?
Well, you don't see in around the area surrounding the tree looks like it has been trodden down.
Okay.
It doesn't appear to be like there's some unnatural blight or anything that has killed stuff. It just seems like there's been so much traffic through the area that it's just been worn down.
Okay.
Okay, unless anybody else wants something different, I think we should stealthily go up to the tree.
Yeah, I'm willing to stealth up to it.
I agree.
All right. You can roll a stealth if you'd like.
Okay.
You kind of get.
I will say, I will be behind the party, like way back.
Okay.
Like at least
Oh
30
man,
to
those are all single-digit rolls here. Those are terrible
Well, no,
rolls.
Scarlet got a 12, but yeah.
Those are terrible rolls. But
Mm.
as
Hero
you,
point.
but luckily as you walk up, well, that hero point wasn't. Actually, everybody rolled poorly. This,
like I said, I'm still standing
Yeah.
behind the party by like 30, 40 feet.
Well, as you approach the tree, it doesn't seem like there's any creatures about, but as you're halfway up to the tree, you see something on the ground. You walk up to it. It appears to be a dead kobold. It's a black scaled kobold. It looks like it's been speared to death, and it has been stripped of all its useful belongings.
Except it scales.
Well, it depends on, not many people are in the market for kobold scales. It's not a hot commodity.
It could be.
Well, clearly this kobold was slain. Looks like it was slain in battle.
Okay, and when you say it was slain in battle, you mean it like looked like it died there on the spot, or like maybe somebody moved it after?
Well, it probably was killed in the area. You see signs of battle on the ground. You see a lot of footprints that are, and like weapon marks on the ground. It was probably killed and then it looted.
John, can I use medicine to know if how long the body has been there?
Yeah, sure. You think it's been a couple of days. The body's already stiff.
Guys, this body has been dead for a couple of days. I don't feel there's something around here.
And I guess it was last session that I missed, where the sycamore tree was first mentioned. Am I correct?
Yeah, the sycamore. The reason the party actually decided to come to the sycamore tree is because the bandits told them that these gremlins live here, and the gremlins robbed the bandits and stole the ring that you were looking for to complete Svetlana's quest.
Okay. So we need to find some sign of a gremlin habitat. What the heck do they live in? I don't think I'd know.
Yeah, how far are we from the tree?
You're about halfway there. You look at the tree and you kind of look around, and the tree is really gnarly and old, and it looks like there's a lot of marks all over the tree. The tree probably died 100 years ago.
How big is it?
It's about 100 feet tall. It's huge. It kind of it's got these. It's like 40 feet wide. It used to be
probably in the tree.
Yeah, the tree used to be probably a very majestic, huge sycamore, but that was in a distant past. It's long dead.
All right, Gunther's walking up to the tree. He said,
You can roll a perception as you get up to the tree. Okay, 23 is a success. As you walk up to the tree, you notice that the way the roots overlap kind of creates this little hidden entrance. And if you kind of twist your body a little bit, you can squeeze through. And you notice that area is very well traversed because the roots themselves have been touched so many times that they've been kind of ground down. So you think that that's the hidden entrance, but it's a real tight squeeze.
Even for a halfling?
Not so much for halfling, but probably for everybody else. You think that you probably have an easier time getting in there, but everybody else, if this is not a very open space. So this is, probably the gremlins are probably small creatures.
Hey, Scarlet, can you use your root sense or whatever that ability is? Would that be helpful here?
Well, I could talk to the tree was alive.
Yeah, unfortunately, the tree's dead, so there's
yeah.
nobody to talk to right now.
Oh, I'm just realizing I'm supposed to have leveled up, right? Oh boy, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're level 2. Did you have a plan for what you wanted at level 2?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Are you able to navigate the user hostile Fantasy Grounds interface to get
I think so.
Okay.
It's more whether or not you have the feats I want. That's the only thing, and I think you probably do.
Yeah,
Gunther
we went
you can
over
open the
we went over level ups in Pathfinder last session. Pathfinder is very front loaded in terms of complexity on making your character. Once you make your character, level ups are a lot more straightforward. So at level 2, you get two things besides your hit point increase. You get one skill feat and one class feat.
Yep.
The class feat, naturally, you can exchange for a dedication or an archetype if you'd like. Another thing you get when you level up to level 2 is that all of your numbers go up by 1. That includes your armor class, your attack bone, anything you're proficient in goes up by 1.
I saw that.
Yeah, and that number continuously goes up until level 20. So the numbers get really high eventually.
Okay.
So once you start leveling up, you're going to see Pathfinder deviate from the 5th edition because the numbers are going to be a lot higher.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Okay, both feats are here, so that's good.
Okay. So while you level up, and Lindsay also, she remains at level 1. If you would like to be the one controlling her, since your character is the closest to her, it's up to you to level her up however you like. And if you level her up and take control of her, you control her in any sort of initiative combat situation.
Okay. Well, I probably won't level her up this session because but I'll export her and level her up out of the game and then I'm ready to do it.
I have her character sheet inside the Kingmaker General, just so you know what she's like. It's kind of tough because I can't give you her I don't know how to give you her Pathfinder character sheet for you to control. I can give you her character sheet in Fantasy Grounds, but there's no way to retroactively transport a JSON file back into your Path Builder.
I have a Pathfinder 2 server I'll just build it on my server. And that's what I did this time. And I'm done right now. So it didn't take long. That worked.
Yeah. And with her level up, it's the same idea. It's one class feat, one skill feat. So it's not really complicated.
Right. Okay. Good.
Yeah. Level ups. Fortunately, level ups are not nearly as complicated as the original character build.
Mm-hmm.
John, I think in the chat a long time ago, last week, I put the updated version of. Oh my god, I went blank. Valerie. I made her second level. Take the one that says attacker, the PDF, or do you need the J file?
I probably need a JSON. Later on, when Valerie shows up, I can give you her control of her, and you can make her if you want to control her.
Okay, perfect.
She's not here right now, so it doesn't make a difference. But when she,
Yeah.
if you guys remember, when you guys when you guys leave town, you get to pick one NPC with you. Later on, maybe we can experiment with if you want to have your PC character stay in town and pick two MPCs or something like that, and then take two NPCs out. But generally, we have six people in the party, six characters in the party.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So
So were you able to open the tree's base with an axe? Is what Gunther was asking.
No, you can't. You don't really need. You can squeeze through the entrance if you want to start chopping and make the entrance a little bit bigger with the axe. You can do that, but you probably don't need to. It's just a tight squeeze to get in there.
And what does it look like? You know, on the inside from what we could see. Like you could walk or crawl.
It's dark on the inside. You can't even see from where you are. You'd have to go in to figure out what's on the inside.
well, I think Neg's willing to stealth. Hopefully this time successfully up to the hole and take a peek in.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Gunther is at the tree right now.
Right, but I actually want to go and go under the hole, like crouch down and walk a few steps into the tree.
You walk over to the tree, and as you get to the hidden entrance, you realize that the entrance steeply drops down at like a 60-degree angle. There are, however, lots of roots, old dusty roots that are kind of sticking out of the ceiling and the ground that you can hold on to without, you're not going to just tumble and fall. But you realize that the below, first of all, there's a horrible stench. It just smells like fetid, rotting material coming from the inside. It's just foul. Very unpleasant. And you realize that even though you can probably walk around comfortably, the other characters, the ones that are medium, if they go down there, the ceilings are about 5 feet high. So if they go down there, they're going to be cramped and they're going to take some disabilities if they go down there.
Okay, so I tell this to the party that it's very dark, it's very steep, and it's very cramped in there for someone bigger than a halfling. But there are roots to grab onto.
What is the disabilities mechanic wise?
I can tell you, you're going to be cramped. You're going to be there's going to be two things. Number one is if you try to swing a weapon down there or cast a spell, the ceiling is mostly 5 feet high, so you're stooped down. You take a -1 to your attack, and you get a condition called clumsy. If you
Casting a spell, I never pictured it like throwing a ball or something. Even so.
Imagine like the ceiling is 5 foot tall and there's roots sticking out of it. You don't know if there's going to be a root hitting your head, so you do not have enough room to fully maneuver.
Does it depend on the spell? Like if it's an attack roll, or are you talking about like is there a negative to saving throws?
It's an attack roll. It's a negative to your attack roll. So if you look at the conditions list and you scroll down to clumsy, what it is a dex penalty. You're going to be clumsy if you go down there, which means that anything that is dex-based will take a penalty. That includes armor class, reflex saves, ranged attacks, skill rolls, and acrobatics, stealth, and thievery checks. Anything that's dex-based. When I put the effect on you, it'll automatically subtract that -1. So if you go down there, you're going to be at a bit of a disadvantage. It's not horrific, but it's just imagine you're trying to operate in an area that has a 5 foot tall ceiling with roots all over the place, and it's very irregular too. So you can be bumping your head at any time.
Were you able to tell if there was an area that opens out at all, or is it all entirely cramped?
Well, from what Nex saw when he went down there, that's what it looked like. He doesn't. You can't tell if it gets even worse if you go deeper in there.
I'm wondering if what I would like to do is I would like to let my shadow owl, my familiar, fly out a bit with its really good dark vision and take a look.
Okay. It's gonna have
maybe I get
to. It will have to roll a stealth when it flies in there.
Oh, will it? Okay. Well, I think it's got stealth.
Assuming it's trying to be stealthy.
Yeah,
An
it will.
owl, isn't it?
Did we
It's an
take a
owl?
rest?
They're stealthy.
It is stealthy. Yeah, well, it's familiar. Now I'm gonna have to bring up Path Builder because I don't actually have it as an NPC in this one yet. So I'll bring it up in Path Builder and take a look.
I was under the impression you did. Hold on.
Did I? I thought I gave you a custom module that had it, but
Hold on. First off, let me get you back into the combat tracker. Inside your character sheet, if you go to notes, you see your familiars
Oh, okay.
in
Okay.
cohorts,
Yeah.
and if you click that, that'll open up your familiar.
Okay, it is. Okay.
At times when you need your familiar on the board, I can do that as well.
Okay, so I'll make a stealth roll for it. Here is its stealth roll. Not too bad. It says it's a success, of course, a general success. But...
Well, it says success back, but that's because I set the DC at 16. You're not sure if it's gonna if there's another creature that's gonna beat it with their perception. You're not you can't be sure about that.
Anyways, it will fly just below the ceiling in the roots and see what it can see.
So your owl flies down, and it is a very steep drop, a 60-degree drop, and it drops down for about 50 feet. And then it opens up to a chamber, also a very tight, small chamber that'll be okay for somebody of your size, any creature of a small size, but any creature of a medium size, it's going to be that clumsy squeeze. When you fly down there, the familiar begins hearing some chatter, some bizarre speak. I don't think let me see your character. You don't understand their language.
No, I have Common, Elven, Goblin, Halfling, Halit, and Jotun.
Probably undercommon.
Yeah, none of those.
That's what we learned.
None of those. Yeah, you guys learned that these gremlins speak a language called undercommon.
Undercommon. Oh.
So your owl flies down and it opens up to a very tight chamber. This is like maybe the chamber itself is maybe 40 feet from end to end. Maybe actually less than 40 feet, maybe 25 feet. So the whole party even going down there will be a big squeeze to get into the chamber. And inside the chamber, you see these two blue creatures. They vaguely resemble goblins, but they're clearly not goblins. They have these long ears like goblins and these big wide faces. Their entire skin is full of warts. They are just generally disgusting. There is slime and mucus and drool just dropping out of their mouths with their sharp teeth. And there's two of them, and they're looking at each other and they're babbling to each other. And they have, it looks like they built this weird contraption. It looks like a catapult, and the catapult is tiny, and they're pulling the catapult back, putting in marbles and launching the marbles at each other. And it looks like they're trying to launch the marbles at each other's mouths. And then whenever the marble hits one's mouth, the other one just starts laughing. And they just do this back and forth, and they're laughing and having a good time. But they're very disgusting creatures.
They're not gremlins. Is there any way for me to identify what they are?
Those are gremlins.
They are gremlins.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. These are gremlin species called mitflits.
Oh, they sound worse than gnolls. I mean, they look worse than gnolls. I didn't think anything could look worse than a gnoll, but wow.
I really wish I picked a gnoll this time.
So it seems like they're trying to play a practical. They're joking around, but this is very serious because they're actually launching rocks and marbles in each other's mouths. So inside this chamber, it looks like some sort of workshop. There's a couple of tiny, crude wooden workbenches that occupy the center of the room, and their tops are strewn with various little tools that the gremlins are using to build stuff. Most of the it looks like they're trying to build little traps and things like that on the tool and on the workbench.
Okay,
Well, I
and
got it.
How do I
look
check
like
what
flowing
languages I
like-
speak?
You guys already found out that they speak Undercommon from a
No, I
previous.
said me. I found it though. Never mind.
So I'm assuming we stealthed in, but what order did you guys want to go?
Well, this
I
time I
mean,
probably have to be in the front.
I can also
right
be in the
now.
front since I'm small. I'm 3 feet.
Oh, you're small too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Well,
as the rest
being
of,
medium doesn't mean you can't go down there. It just means that when you do go down there, you're going to be cramped.
yeah, you're crouched down a bit.
I mean, you guys can go in front, but like, let's say they notice us as they're going down the hole. It sounds like it's
Yep.
not wide enough for all of. Like, it sounds like a line. They have to go one by one. So
Yeah.
they're gonna be going for you guys first.
Yeah,
Mhm.
going down this this thing, you're certainly going to have to go one by one. You're not going to be able to all go in there, side by
Yeah.
side. This hole can fit literally one creature, one small creature.
got a
Medium
question.
creature can squeeze through the hole. It requires an athletic check, but you don't think it's going to be a difficult athletics check.
Can we? You said this is a dead tree, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, so the tree, the roots, it's all dead. Why don't we just get out and burn the whole thing, and like literally smoke the whole below? Is there any negative to doing that?
I mean,
I don't
if
know. You
there's
tell me.
somebody there to rescue, or if the treasure is burned out, I don't know.
Well, the fire could spread, and secondly, it would be a lot harder to find the ring.
Well, one thing is that the tree is dead. You certainly could try to burn the tree down, but it looks like the gremlins are living in caves below the tree.
Yeah, but you said roots are down there, and if the roots belong to this massive tree, because we said like
A
over
fire
100 feet.
will spread up and burn the tree, but I doubt a fire will go into the roots, and you know what I'm saying, when the
No,
roots are
but
on the
that's why
ground.
we have
It's a big
magic
enough
and
tree.
an
It's going to
accelerant.
take it.
Yeah.
It's going to take this thing days to burn. We're not going to be able to get in that hole for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. I like the idea of the smoke somehow being used, but I don't know how he would do it.
You're assuming that they don't have another exit out of the whatever tunnels beneath
Yeah.
the tree.
No, if they do, then the smoke would come out on the other side. We'd be able to spot it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have smoke coming out and it's like basically you left the window open, it's going right out. And with enough
After-
smoke,
After they get out, yeah.
well, at
Yeah,
least at the very least, if you just smoke it out, then you can go in there, walk through. If they leave, then you're not fighting them in there. If they don't, then it's smoke.
Now,
I'm sure
do we
there's something about
know?
not being able to breathe.
Do we know if the ring is on one of these gremlins? So if it leaves, is it going to leave with the ring?
This is only hearsay because
Okay.
the bandits told Cressel told you that the loot that they stole from Oleg was lifted probably by these gremlins. However, she can't verify that they were definitely stolen by gremlins. She knows that these
Okay.
gremlins have been coming by and stealing stuff from the bandits, and they've been a constant pest to the bandits. And all the stuff they took from Oleg's as tribute or as protection money, the gremlins just lifted it.
Ah,
Does anybody know if there's any magic that can turn they can turn the other ones in medium size? I mean, small size for a moment.
There is, but
magic.
you don't have access to those spells. I don't
it's
think.
higher level.
Yeah, it's high level stuff.
Let me see. I should check.
If you want to go in, I don't mind taking the front. It's all just whoever wants to be behind me.
That's fine. I just don't want to plug the tunnel by being in front.
Yeah, whoever goes in front is going to end up doing that. I guess unless they're small, I don't know. I mean,
Okay, so
Alice, for small,
I'll let you know that if you are a small creature, you can just move through the tunnel. If you are a medium-sized creature, it requires an athletics check. But from what you can tell, from what your owl saw, it's not a hard check. I mean, you'd really have to royally screw up your athletics check to fail that one.
Well, let's see. I have a flat athletics, so it's not too far off.
Yeah, but you'd have to royally fail it. That means that you're trying to go down this tunnel with clear hand grips and you miss a hand grip. That kind of fail.
I hear you, but it
Yeah,
the dice.
Yeah, you don't know, but I mean, it doesn't look like it's hard to get down there. But once you're down there, obviously you have to deal with the fact that you're cramped. So it's up to you how you want to handle this. Or if you want to handle this at all, you guys can just leave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Neg and Scarlet, would you guys rather be in front since you're small, or would you want me to just go and take the front?
I can be in the front for this time. So that way it's much easier for us to, if we need to do something quick, to help out.
All right, so the marching order is we have Scarlet in front. Because we have to at least establish an order before we go down there. So we got Scarlet in front.
I don't care if I'm second or third. It doesn't really matter to me.
Okay.
Well, second or last is my thing. What about last? That way we have someone small in the back. Unless you think
Lindsay says I can be in the back.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I'm just I'm gonna help you with my bard song anyway.
She's small, right?
She's small, so she doesn't have
perfect.
a problem. Scarlet doesn't have a problem because she's small. Neg doesn't have a problem because he's small. Everybody else has a problem. So if everybody is committed to going in there, I'm going to apply the cramped condition to the medium-sized characters.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a custom Fantasy Grounds script. I'm so proud of it.
And Gunthar.
Okay, I'm moving myself there.
Oh, I'm
Can
not.
we say before we went going?
I'm just stacking your characters. So we have Scarlet first, Neg second, and then Airman third or Gunthar third.
That was me, Neg.
Neg third?
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll go fourth. That's fine.
Okay. And then so Gunthar second. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I think Talos is second.
Oh, Talos is second. Gunthar, which?
Gunthar's on first.
I thought Scarlet was first.
Third base.
Third base, sorry.
Gunthar is third.
No, Neg's third.
Oh God.
Well,
that's what I said all along.
Why don't you do you have a map, John?
I do, but I'm trying. I need to stack you in this place where you're not actually in the.
Well, the party sheet has the formation on it too. That's where I dragged Neg.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You just go to the
all right.
tab.
We got an order now. We're gonna go. So, are you guys just kind of going in there, or are you trying to sneak in there?
Sneak in there.
Okay, so
definitely stealth.
So everybody rolls stealth for initiative.
Okay. You're already rolling initiative. That sucks. Ah, dang! Terrible.
Don't worry, we could make it worse. I'm like, are you okay? And then Talos is like, shh, like super fucking loud.
Just yells, "Be quiet."
Be quiet! They're gonna hear you.
All right, so Scarlet beats them in her stealth check, so she gets in there. Lindsay beats him in the stealth check, so she gets in there. Gunthar beats the stealth check, so he gets in there. Everybody else is behind. Neg is next over here. Talos is over here, and
Okay, now I see the map. That's good. There we are.
yeah, this map is a little wacky, so it's a little takes a
It
little.
looks like a zonal map.
Yeah, so
Yeah. That's okay.
hold on. There's Scarlet, do you have dark vision or low light vision? There's no light in here. These creatures are playing in the dark.
I have low light vision.
Okay, that's good enough. Because there's no light in here, so I'm gonna have to give you this. There we go.
Thank you.
So
I've got a.
So the three of you, initiative begins. Gunthar, you're up first. You get down there before these creatures can react. They haven't seen you yet. So if you want to strike hard, strike first, strike hard, like Cobra Kai.
Yep.
Bro, last.
He is flat-footed to you too. So click the off guard button when you attack him.
I'll be using a dagger because it's cramped.
That's still a hit. You surprise the hell out of this creature. That is your two actions. You got one more.
Yeah, I'll swing at him again.
That's a hit again. Ooh, he didn't like that. These creatures are tougher than they look, we realize. You stab him twice with the dagger, is still up.
That's my actions.
Okay, Lindsay's up. Lindsay is going to act. She's going to do her lingering composition. No lingering composition, so she just does a regular courageous anthem. One round courageous anthem. And then Lindsay is going to take a shot at this guy over here. She also has him off guard because she beat his her stealth beat his initiative.
It's a hit.
That is a hit. All right, good job, Lindsay. Scarlet, you're up, and they don't notice you, so they are off guard to you.
Okay, perfect. I am going to do electric arch on both of them.
These gremlins are very fast, so they both succeed.
Darn. But they still get half damage. Wait. Did I take off for myself? Yes, I did.
Yeah, give yourself back. I think you targeted yourself by mistake.
Okay, I cleaned that up. Let me untarget myself. Okay. I am going to now, I want to do medicine to know if I can see if the one that Gunther still needs a how much HP does it have? Yeah.
That's a recall knowledge medicine, correct?
Yes, that's what I wanted.
Okay, you can roll that. I have a DC. Let me see. Hold on. I gotta grab this creature's DC. This creature's DC. I gotta get this creature's level. Okay. That is a regular success. The creature has, you think, about 8 hit points. It's taken a lot of hits from Gunthar, but it's still got quite a lot of hit points, enough to be a nuisance.
Okay, so I say because they're already not surprised anymore. 8 hits the one near Gunther.
All right, now the gremlins are up, and yeah, that's it. That's the end of your turn. The gremlins are up, and the gremlin has a special ability called Vengeful Anger. When the mitflit is damaged by a certain creature, it develops a vengefulness against that creature. So any damage it does to the creature gets a bonus 2 damage. These mitflits hold a grudge forever and ever. So it's gonna try to attack Gunthar with his vengeful anger. Hopefully, because Grunthar's cramped, he can hit him easier. That is a hit, and the mitflit is going to utilize his vengeful anger to do an extra 2 points of damage.
Ouch.
The mitflit's really, really angry. It is going to do it again. But it's now this is multi-attack penalty.
Mhm.
Let's see if it can hit you again with a multi-attack penalty. Nope. But this gremlin, he's so angry, he's going to do it again with a -10 multi-attack penalty.
No.
Nah, not going to do it. So that's one gremlin. The second gremlin, he was attacked by Scarlet, and he was damaged by Scarlet. Actually, this one's a she, but you can't even tell these gremlins. So she is going to look at Scarlet and take out her little marble catapult and launch a marble at you. So the mitflit uses the marble launcher to fire 6 marbles at Scarlet. So you have to do. It is a save on your part. I wish that this thing would work.
Is it a reflex save?
No, I got it. I'm going to automatically roll it. Okay, so you succeeded on the save. Nothing happens. But that creature, he's still mad at you, and he's going to strike you with his. On his other hand, he has his sword. Oh, he misses. It's a she, actually, and that's it for her. Neg, you're up.
All right. I think I want to.
You're halfway.
5.
You're halfway in the tunnel right now.
Oh, I thought. Oh, I didn't know it was halfway in the tunnel. Okay, hold on a sec. I can't really see it because.
Just say you're gonna move through the tunnel, and I'll bring you out on the other side.
Can I move to here? Yeah, I can move to here, right? Yeah. For some reason, it moved back, and I can't see. I could see a minute. There we are. Now I can see. All right. I think I got that. Gives me a clear shot to that one gremlin to the south.
Yeah.
That's gremlin 12. All right. I'm just gonna hit it with my needle darts. I think that's probably my best chance of hitting it.
Okay. Go ahead. Now,
Yes.
what's your needle darts made out of again?
My needle darts are cold iron because I'm holding
Oh,
a
yeah.
chunk of
So
cold iron
roll
in
your.
my hand.
This should automatically calculate, but these gremlins have weakness 2 to cold iron. Every instance of cold iron damage, they take an additional 2.
I don't think it is spec'd into this, but anyways, you'll know what to add. So here we go.
Oh, it's not.
Ooh,
It's not on
it
that.
did add it in. Okay.
What I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to automatically subtract 2 points, 2 hit points on this gremlin. But in the future, you can just add 2.
I think it did though, because my dice were 1, 4, and 2. Let me. Oh no. Let's see.
No,
Six,
in order
seven.
in order
Oh,
for
no,
it to
no, that's right.
in order for it to automatically do it, cold iron has to be
Yes.
somewhere in the damage.
Yep. You're right. I can see now. I'll see. I'll try and figure out how to get it in there.
All right,
Eventually.
that cold iron badly damaged that mitflit.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think he deserved it.
so that's your turn. You did a move, and then you did needle darts.
Yep.
Talos, you're up.
Yep.
Just say you want to move in there, and I'll put you in there. It's so cramped.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and move in there. The closest one I could hit.
You can hit either of them from where you are here.
Okay, cool. I'll just finish the one below me.
What was? Why were
Oh
two?
no, what? I rolled twice.
I'll take your first roll, which is a miss. Your second roll was also a miss, but so you moved in there. You rolled once and missed. You have a third action.
Yeah, so when I click it, for some reason it rolls twice, and I'm not sure why.
You have yourself targeted as well.
That makes sense.
Regardless, it's a miss. You're rolling in 3 and a 4. So you rush in, you swing twice, you miss twice. And then we got Aramin. You're up. It's your turn.
Okay. You can move me in.
I'll move you in over here.
Well, I was gonna ask. I wouldn't be able to see them unless I came in, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So I am going to cast Force Barrage, and I can only do 2 of the shots with that.
That might be enough to kill him if you roll high enough.
So
He's
one on
bleeding
this
bad.
guy.
Nope, not if you're low.
Yeah, I know. And then I will target the other one.
Oh, you okay?
I was going out to have him hit both.
That was better, but it just barely. He barely still alive. All right, so that's one movement, 2 force barrage missiles, and then now it's Gunthar. You're up again. This mitflit has sworn enmity to you, I guess.
And he's going to be swearing more when I hit him.
That's a hit. He's dead. And for some reason, your force barrages are doing more damage than they should. It should be 1d4 plus 1, and they were doing 1d4 plus 2. Is that because of your draconic stuff?
I threw it on there, and that's what it came. I don't know.
Okay, we'll figure it out. It's only 1 damage. It's fine.
Didn't Lindsay give us a bonus to?
No, she gives you not a bonus to damage. She gives you a bonus to your attack.
Well, I'm looking, and I see
Right.
1d4 plus 1 force in the.
Yeah, but you see, when you rolled, it actually did 1d4 plus 2. And I'm wondering if that's because of your draconic ancestry damage stuff, or is there another reason?
It might be, but I don't know.
Okay, we can figure it out later. That's fine.
I got two actions left. So can I move
Sure.
to here and then attack?
Sure. You can move through your allies.
Same dagger. Second attack.
That's another hit.
It's going to be dead. I'll bet.
It's certainly going to be dead. That's it.
Yeah.
Kill them both. You guys quickly destroy these guys.
Loot him.
Yeah, what's in here? We would look around.
These mitflits have there's a whole bunch of marbles, like 30 marbles or so. They don't look like they're worth anything. They're just regular marbles. Each of these mitflits have short swords. Nothing magical about them. As you look around these tables, let me see.
Also, that's coming from the Inspire Courage. It says damage 1.
Inspire Courage shouldn't do that.
That's the only thing that's on me.
Might be. Okay, I'll have to take a look at that later. So you look around and there's a lot of very crude looking gear, like crude looking tools. But none of this is worth anything. These are little kind of tinkering things that the mitflits have been doing, crude looking tools made out of wood. I will put the short swords in the inventory. Let's see. The marbles are let's see. They cost 2 silver pieces. I'll put those in the inventory.
Those are worth quite a bit then.
Can you add also the catapult?
The catapult's not worth anything. You can add it to your inventory if you like. They're made out. They're sort of like wooden carved slingshot kind of apparatuses with made out of animal sinew and pieces of wood.
Okay, then.
I've added short swords to your inventory. Oh, by the way, so I'm assuming you guys have put your horses and your cart far away from the.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're not parking it like right up to the tree, right?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not even like I wouldn't even say that we had it for 30 feet. We had it like even longer, like where the woods are,
I gotcha.
so they don't see it.
All right, so you guys made quick, short work of these two little gremlins, and you look around. It's a putrid smell down here. It's hard to even describe. It smells like excrement and sweat and rotting material, filthy rotting material, all at once. I'm gonna give you. Here we go. So the combat is over. Gunthar took a little bit of wound. He took 8 points of damage. You see that this chamber has 2 exits going down. One to the north and one to the south, basically. Both these chambers, just like the hole you came down, both of these chambers also are kind of like steep drops with roots that you can hold on the side. I'm not even making you roll the athletics checks because it's a DC 5 athletics and it's trivial to roll, so I'm not going to make everybody roll that. It's just extra rolling for no reason. I mean, you could crit fail it, but I mean, seriously.
I mean, I would maybe if we were drunk or something.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would suggest.
So Ned,
So we have
take a peek
one that
on
goes
them?
up and one that goes down.
No, both of them go down. Deeper into this complex. It's just one is in the left and one's to the right. You can't distinguish one from the other. Both of them are heavily kind of trafficked. There's footprints going back and forth on both of them. You're gonna have to just pick one.
Does anybody in the party want a light cantrip cast on them? I have light. If you,
No, I do not have it.
I can cast it on anybody who does want it. Is there anyone with no low light vision even?
I have low light vision. Actually, can you can cast light onto my familiar.
Okay,
Is the
I
one
will
with me.
do that. I will cast light onto your familiar.
Light me up.
You want to be lit up too? Okay. I cast light onto Gunther as well.
All right. So it's really bright now. There's light spilling into those holes going down. If they didn't know you were here before, they certainly know you're here now.
That's okay.
Is there something that we can use to cover one of the entrances?
The entrance is it's about like a kind of a 5-foot circle. I mean, what do you got to cover that?
There's a table here.
Yeah, I guess you can prop the table up against the entrance to kind of cover it up. It's about the right size.
So, okay, then if we either way that we go, we can just prop that table to the other side just in case.
Just so you don't get ambushed from behind. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, unless Neg wants to scout ahead, which is Owl, I think we should just pick one so I'll go north.
I would be able to at this time because I can only use it every 10 minutes. So we had 10 minutes hasn't passed since I last did it, I would say. So I don't care where I am in the order right now.
I mean, we can always do the easy way. Just pick a stick, throw it around, and see which way it goes, north or south.
You wanna throw a random coin or something?
Do you guys want to do it that way?
And now, being perceptive is easy for any of us because we have quite a bit of light around us, right?
Yeah. Well, you after casting a light cantrip, you're radiating light. So as you go down these tunnels, you're gonna be just spreading light everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
John, I did a minor healing potion. Rolled a 3. I can't seem to make it do that.
Oh, I could have healed you. Just give me one moment.
I have like a half a dozen of these, so
there you go. I healed you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys can heal each other, but remember the healer's kit. It's depending on what feats you have. Generally, it's one every hour.
Mm. Yep.
Okay, 1 second. Actually, my treat wounds, the patient only becomes immune 10 minutes instead of 1 hour because I took a continued recovery feat.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's handy.
So, can I use 10 minutes to recover, Gunther?
Sure. I mean, nothing's happening right now.
Okay.
Okay, while she does that, Neg, did you want to just scout the north tunnel?
Sure. I will scout out to the north tunnel.
Are you kind of going yourself, sending your familiar?
Well, 10 minutes has passed. I can send out my familiar again. So I would send out Jaco.
We need another stealth from Jaco.
Yep, I'll get Jaco's sheet up. Hold on. Here we go. Stealth from Jaco. Oh, he's very stealthy.
Let me see. Let me roll against perception. Okay. Jaco flies down, and as he flies down, it opens up to a bigger chamber than you guys are in, but still with terrible ceilings, and you're still kind of cramped in there. This
Oh.
chamber is disgusting. There is excrement and refuse all over the floor. Though
Well, shit.
it's you think that the entire chamber might be difficult terrain because there's so much refuse. It's all kind of rotting food and organic material, and like leaves and just dung. When you look around, it is a larger cavern crisscrossed by several shallow trenches. You think there's about 6 or 7 trenches inside this cavern. There's trickles of putrid fluid inside the trenches.
Ugh.
And there's 6 foul mounds of compost and dung that are heaped above the trenches. Like it looks like somebody dug a hole and then piled dung on top of it. And
Hey, Nate, maybe the
inside,
ring's in there.
and also you see that each of these trenches has a small spherical egg on it. There is one of these gremlins, does not appear to be kind of alerted, even though you guys have caused a ruckus upstairs. He's kind of going about to looking at these dung heaps, and he's sitting there stroking these eggshells. Like stroking these eggs, like he's taking care of it.
Right. I just report back to the party that this is a big dung heap cesspool down here. It's really disgusting. But it looks like the gremlins had some eggs down there with someone caring for them. If you can believe it, who'd want to stand around in that stench? But there's somebody down there, a gremlin.
So these eggs, they look like they don't look like bird eggs. They are like membranous eggs. Like if you think of like a frog egg or something, they look a little bit more like that. The eggs, there's something. Some of the eggs are kind of like vibrating, like there's something squirming inside of them. But Jacob was not able to kind of get a real close look at what's inside the eggs because he was trying to stay stealthy. That
Right.
one gremlin that's taking care of these eggs is a very kind of like gently stroking them, giving them a little kiss. And just be aware these eggs are sitting on top of dung. You're not sure what kind of dung this is. It could be dung from the gremlins. It could be dung from other animals. Who knows?
Dung is dung. It's disgusting.
So you
Well,
guys
good
see
thing-
what you've walked into here. This is something really gross.
Well, I'm glad my owl went down there anyways. That's all I can say. Would not have wanted to have explored down there in the darkness. All right. Well, that's what we have if we go to the north. A cesspool with dung heaps and... Ugh. It's gross.
What's the other way?
Do you want to
What is
fly? You want to fly Jacob the other way?
I can, but I can't. Don't think I can use his perception again. I can only do that once every 10 minutes. Unfortunately. So that would have to be a physical exploration the other way. Can you
Well,
ping... Go
there-
ahead.
Is that room to the north? Does it keep going, or is it that it?
You think Jacob thinks that it keeps going. How the hell did you get all the way over there?
Is this where I'm going to
No,
ping
no,
right now?
he's in a wall. He shouldn't be.
Ah.
You're not supposed to be there.
Oh.
Yeah, he got himself stuck in a wall somehow. I don't know.
Okay. Where I just pinged, is that the other door?
No.
The other way?
The other way is here.
Oh, there. Okay.
So this is
okay.
the way you first saw.
Yeah.
Like
So we have
those
to go to
ridges
this
are sort of like stairs, and then they go into the
Yeah.
steep drop off.
Mm-hmm. So we'd have to go to the southwest.
So are you
Figured
looking?
this
So somebody want to go try to scout there?
All right, I will go down there. I'm just hoping there's not poo down there. God.
Okay. Roll me your stealth then.
Yikes. Okay, my stealth coming up. Here we go. God damn it! A critical failure. Terrible.
Are you looking to use a hero point here?
I think so. On a critical failure, I'm looking to burn a hero point.
Because
Yeah.
on a critical failure, it is not even it is certainly guaranteed you're going to be.
To be terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here I go. Roll again. Oh, that's a bit better.
Oh, that was certainly a good idea to use that hero point because as you traverse down here, I'll put you up to here. You can't see when you're down there because you don't have the
No.
Yeah, you have dark vision.
I have low light vision.
Okay, so that's enough.
Now, yeah.
There's enough ambient light and the mitflits. Some of them have candles and stuff that you can at least see down here. This is you walk down there. There's 6 of them here, and it looks like they're so you when you only get to the entrance of this room. You only peek your head through the entrance. You don't fully walk through it because you notice that there's 6 of these mitflits flying all around. They're not looking at you at your direction. What they're doing is looking at the wall. So at the wall, you see that there are several kobolds. The kobolds are pinned up against the wall with little needles. Most of them are dead. There's one that looks like it might still be alive, but then one of the mitflits goes up, starts smacking it around, and that mitflit says something, "Gah, gah, gah, gah." And the other mitflits look very disappointed, like, "Oh." You kind of look at this and you think that they were trying to torture this creature, and the creature's already dead. So the other mitflits are disappointed. But you also see something else that is very jarring. You see what looks like a medium humanoid elf that is pinned up against the wall with needles.
Okay, so what I want to do then is I want to.
The elf is dead.
Oh, it is for sure dead? Okay, because I was going to message to it to see if it was dead. But if you're telling me he's for sure dead, I can tell it.
It's needles through needles through this elf's body, completely just penetrating.
Oh, okay.
Spears,
Okay.
sticking it up against the wall. You can't identify who the elf is, but you know that this is this elf is dead.
Okay. Wow, they're really nasty, all right. Well, I am going to tiptoe. I'll go back to the party, maintaining my stealth, and tell them what I've seen. And it's not a pretty picture. Now, how many did I see flying around again? Was it 6?
They don't fly. They were walking, but yes, you saw 6. The same creatures that you just fought. You saw about 6 of them.
Right, 6 of them. Yeah. Wow, that's quite a few.
So you guys got 2 choices: the chamber full of poop, or 6 of them. That they just finished torturing some kobolds and this elf.
Well, I can say
you see another room, or is that a dead end?
There's only 2. Both these when you went down there, they both continue further.
Okay.
So this is sort of like a fork in the road. Both areas continue further down.
I say, do you guys want to find out what the eggs are, or do you want to get back to that?
I mean,
Okay.
if the bottom part they don't really know that we're here yet. Maybe we just go and knock out that only one that has the egg.
And if
Maybe.
these are gremlin eggs, we might be able to like intimidate with those later on.
Yeah, you guys don't know if gremlins lay eggs or not. You're not sure.
Whoever goes in there better have a good fortitude saves. That's all I can say. Because it looked real stinky. Yikes. Who's going to be willing to go and get an egg? That's what I want to know.
Do any of you have like nature?
So you guys want one of these eggs?
Kinda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, real quick. Neg, is your owl able to go and like safely grab an egg?
Would it be powerful enough to pick up one of these eggs? Let's see. I think my owl. Hold on. I believe my owl is tiny, or not small.
Yeah,
But tiny.
the eggs are
Tiny.
pretty big, but if you gave your familiar the proper familiar trait, they can do things like manipulate objects.
Yeah, I don't think I have those
These
traits, 'cause
these eggs are fairly big. They would be considered small in size.
oh shoot! I shut down that
But
page.
there are certain familiar traits. If you give them the correct traits, they can do things like that.
Yeah, I don't have them on. I was going to put it on the NPC sheet, but let me go to Path Builder because I have it there. Flight is one. Flight is a trait that, like, I'm able to call it an owl because it's a familiar that I gave a fly trait to.
Yeah. Well,
So,
you technically can make it not flying if you wanted to.
Yeah, but I mean that would be crazy.
That'd be really silly to have an owl that you didn't give flight to.
Yeah.
I mean, I
so
don't
the
think
ones
he can take it out because I think the familiar says that if the animal looks like it needs the, if it's like a bird, it needs to have fly. I think it says in the description or something like
Yeah,
that.
well, so you can give, the witch can give their familiar selectable abilities. So I gave mine Flyer, which lets it fly 25 feet, and also share senses, and also dark vision.
Okay, so if you gave it
Alright,
that, then you can't really give it enough stuff to manipulate these eggs.
Yeah, it's really, my owl is, my shadow owl is really good at flying and sharing senses and can see in darkness. So that's really what it does. Other than contain, also
I want to
have-
go in. I want to go in and sneak up on the one, or at least try to.
You want to go in
At least
the poop chamber?
I want to get to a point where I can get visual of it, and I want to see how am I able to get outside the room before I would have to do a sneak? How would this work?
If you try to go into the room, you'd have to roll a stealth.
What can I get to the outside of the room to just look and see?
You still have to roll a stealth. I mean, this thing.
Okay.
Yeah. This creature's going to be able to see you if you get to the entrance. Like if you can see him, he can see you, kind of thing. So if you want to get to the point where you can see him, you have to at least do a stealth.
I'm gonna get right to the entrance and then roll a stealth.
Okay.
Do you want us to tie a rope on you in
I'll
case
put
you
you
pass
right
out? Maybe we should tie a rope on you in case you pass out.
Wait, is that the one is that the poop room that you had me at?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have any light source, so if you brought down a light source, you're not even allowed to roll stealth. It's the creature's gonna know. Do you have dark vision or?
I'm a human, so I need someone with me. All right, let me explain what I wanted to do. I wanted to go over and like immediately shoot it with a spell. That's the whole point. I was
All
trying
right,
to get at.
so you made it in there. It saw you. Now we roll initiative.
I can give him my familiar, so he'd like.
Well, if that was the case, I wouldn't have rolled stealth. I would have just walked in with light. Can we do that? Because I mean, if I can't see, I wouldn't have went there anyways.
I can cast my light cantrip on you, so on any object on your body that you want, or.
You know what I'm saying, John? If I literally walking in the dark, it wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah.
Unless you're saying I could see him while I'm there.
You don't have any form of dark vision or low light vision or anything.
So yeah, I would have went with light, and I don't care if he sees me. I'm just saying, like, I would have went with light.
Okay, so you're gonna go in with a light cantrip on, then we're gonna roll initiative. There you go. You see him.
Okay.
You see him. Everybody else get into initiative.
Okay. We can't use stealth initiative. We have to use regular perception.
Yeah, not in this case, because if you're walking in.
Light. Yeah. Yep. Cool. Oh, I rolled better anyways that time. Good.
So what I'll do is on your guy everybody else's turn, I'll charge you 1 movement to walk down into the next room. How about that?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
That makes sense, right?
That's cool.
So this mitflit actually beats you in initiative.
Yep.
It catches sight of you, and it just it opens its mouth, and you can see this excrement and drool and black bile coming out of its mouth, and it lets out a scream. When it lets out the scream, you see all the eggs start vibrating.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
It looked like they're about to burst open. But that screaming cost the mitflit an action, so it's only got 2 actions left. The mitflit only sees you, so he doesn't know that the whole party's behind you. So the mitflit's gonna see if he can just kind of deal with you himself. He's gonna throw a dart at you. He misses. Oh, he hits with the
No.
dart.
17.
Oh my
He's got a
goodness.
plus 10. Holy crap.
Yeah, well, we're talking about higher level enemies. Luckily, his damage is 1d4 minus 1.
Huh, that's good. Oh, good.
He's going to try to launch a second dart at you. Dart misses. The egg pops open,
Oh.
and it's a centipede. However, the centipede required using 1 action to pop its egg open, so it's only got 2 actions left. The next action is gonna it's gonna slither over to you, and it's going to try to attack you and hopefully start poisoning you. But it misses. You're just too fast for this centipede. Another egg pops open.
Oh, they all get to go before me.
No, you got Ned going before before the rest of them going. He's gonna crawl over to you, and he's gonna try to poison you. But he misses.
Nope.
Ned, you're up.
All right, I'm going to step down there, and I will...
All right, so for 1
What?
action, I'll put you down. You can put yourself in
Yeah.
a reasonable place.
Oh, God, what
by
is
the
it?
way, if you guys walk over the dung heaps, that's difficult terrain.
I want to get... I think I would probably put myself here.
Sure.
So
So you have a flank.
Yeah, but I want to shoot at that gremlin. Is that going to give me disadvantage to shoot at that gremlin with a...
There's no such thing as
Cantrip.
disadvantage. No,
Okay.
no, it wouldn't, because
I mean-
the gremlin does not have cover from the dung heaps.
Actually, what I meant is an attack of opportunity from the centipede against me for shooting at the gremlin.
Well, you don't know if the centipede has an attack of opportunity unless I tell you.
we better check. Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna shoot at-
you've already moved there, and I haven't announced it, so he doesn't.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's
Okay.
true. Right. Yeah. Okay. I kind of can't see where the entrance is into the cave, but now I figured after that comment, I know. I see where it is. Okay. I'm going to shoot at the gremlin, and I will, of course, now knowing that my needle darts with its cold iron is quite effective, I will use it. So, shoot. Oh, I got it. Ah, what a crap. It was like sitting on 16 and
Oh,
it rolled down
boy.
to 6.
You guys might have
Yeah.
bitten off a little bit more than you can chew as the next
No.
centipede pops out of its shell,
Yeah.
crawls on over, and it's going to see if it can poison you.
How many eggs per game?
Yep, it hits me.
Okay.
There's at least 1 more mound.
So first you take this much damage. That's only
What?
1 point of damage. However, what I need now is a fortitude saving throw.
Yep. And I can't cast my guidance cantrip, can I?
No, because
Okay.
unless you have a reaction, you can't do anything. It's not your turn.
Yeah. Okay. There isn't a reaction on guidance. I don't It used to be in one edition, but not in this one. All right, Fortitude save.
No. I was gonna roll it for you, but
Oh, roll it. Oh, okay. Well, I rolled shit, so I didn't know you were going to roll it. I'll let you roll it for me. Go ahead.
for 14, a 9 is a regular failure. So this is how poisons
Okay.
work. It is a graded system. There's stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. With a regular failure, you go from unpoisoned to stage 1. Stage 1 means you get 1d6 poison damage per round.
That sucks.
That's persistent poison damage. You get to save again for the next round, and and depending on how you save, it goes worse in condition or better. These poisons can get real bad, and they can easily kill you if they get bad enough.
Yeah.
So that's that big creepy centipede. Gunther, you're up. They need you down there.
Move me down there.
All right. You can move. You can put yourself in a reasonable area that you want, as long as on the left side of this map. Just judging by
good.
going through the tunnel, and you're going to be here or where?
Where I was is fine. There we go. Swinging him with a bastard sword.
That's a hit. There you go. It's dead.
All right, and then I'm gonna, for my third action, I suppose I got to move around him. Don't?
Yeah, you can move around him. You have the speed. I gotta put you on this square. There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Scarlet, you're up.
Move me, please.
Okay, I'll get you into the room, and you can kind of position yourself how you want.
Okay. I am going to die. On 25. Yeah.
No, on target.
Yeah. Do you guys really want me to move there?
Just a suggestion. Whatever you want.
Okay. I don't really need to move there, but yes. Okay. And then I am going to do Electric Arch. This guy and this guy.
So you have the centipede succeeded. That little gremlin failed.
And then that ends my turn because it's 2 turns plus 1 of movement.
Talos, you're
Hey
up.
John, how big are the eggs?
They're small size, like in terms of creature size.
How much like bulk wise?
I don't know, maybe 1 bulk. I mean,
Okay.
they're big enough where these small centipedes pop out. So I would say like a bulk or so. You're still looking to get one of these eggs.
Something like that.
They're I think they're all hatching. Looks like. Talos, you're up.
Okay, I'd walk in there.
Okay, I'll put you here. You can reposition yourself as you like.
Am I able to fit in there, or?
Sure.
Ooh. Me.
Alright, then I'll just go for 2 attacks.
Make sure you make it off guard because you have it flanked.
Off G.
Neg, you have at least one hand free, right? That you can punch.
Yep.
Oh, that
Ooh, a
is. We
critical.
have our first critical hit. Excellent.
Very good. Very
Nice.
good.
Okay, cool. And it auto does the crit, or do I have to click on the crit marker?
It should automatically give you the crit damage. Because if you roll damage right afterwards, it should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we
It
go.
did.
Oh,
Ooh.
even with minimal damage, plus 12 is too much for the centipede.
Sweet. And for my last action, I'm gonna use a versatile vow to create a glue bomb, and then that's just my turn.
Okay, excellent. Finally,
A glue
Airman.
bomb.
Finally, Airman
Okay.
gets to go.
Okay, I would like to try and do something a little different. I would like to try and use the telekinetic projectile cantrip to move one of those eggs and throw it at the gremlin.
Sure. I think that's an excellent idea. You know what? I will give you a +1 circumstance bonus to your attack because it's a very crafty idea. Go ahead.
Well, thank you.
Put a
Okay.
+1 in your modifier.
All right. Let's see. So if I understand correctly, this is
It's an attack.
A-
It's an attack against the gremlin. Spell attack.
Yep. Okay. So I'll grab that dice and
That's a
Okay.
hit. The projectile explodes and the centipede bursts out. That centipede is prone.
wow, 2 1s. That's shitty.
Big centipede one. Because that was a fantastic idea. That big centipede one that you threw at the gremlin. First it has to use one action to crawl out of the shell that's cracked, and has to use a second action to get out of prone. And the third action, it can get up to you, but it does not have enough actions to attack. See,
Okay.
see, that's rewarding you for smart thinking. There you go. And then
Thank
finally,
you.
we got one last centipede's going to burst out of its shell. The centipede's going to come up to here.
And it had me off guard.
Yeah, it's got you off guard. Let's see if it can get you poisoned. Nope, it misses.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
My 3-part is helping.
It's going to do one action to do and one action to move. Okay, that's it for it. And Lindsay finally will come down here.
She'll attack the guy with, yeah, probably that unharmed.
Well, her value is giving you a bard song.
Yeah,
So
she
the
can give a bard
first
song.
thing she's going to do is try to do a lingering song. She's not succeeding on these lingering songs, but that's okay. She's going to give everybody her bard song for 1 round. Okay, and now that she's delivered her bard song, then she can fire her crossbow. I have to remember to untarget with her every single time.
Yep. I just always untarget, even no matter what kind of character I'm playing.
No, unfortunately, if she doesn't land a lingering performance, she has to roll the bard song every round. If she does manage to land one, then she can cast a spell on the same round. That's the benefit of doing it. Oops, she misses. Well, I don't.
Oops.
She's level 1, remember, and I don't want these NPCs outshining you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this
Level 2.
this Fae is really angry that you these Faes are very vengeful. He's angry that you're the one who launched one of his pet centipedes at it. Let me see. Does it have the ability? Yeah, it can. It's going to walk all right up to you. And it's going to try to stab you with its sword. Oh, but it misses.
Good.
Well, it's going to try to stab you again.
Oh,
Ouch.
No.
Wow. What a bugger.
Oh, man.
Well, I'm going down. That's all right.
Not necessarily, because it
No.
does 1d6 minus 1 damage. So it's not going to...
Okay.
It's not... doesn't do that much damage. Oh, it rolled...
Oh, John.
Ouch.
What a roll.
Yeah, thanks, John.
don't-
Actually,
bring it down, though.
it's got a vendetta against you, so that's 2 extra
Yeah.
damage that I didn't put in.
Hey, at least you're not like it action surges.
That would be fun. No, there's no action surge in this game.
But the good news is you're still standing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. I yelled that out in Faye, John.
Well, you guys know that the mitflits, each individual mitflit is not that strong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so now we're up to this this centipede again. This centipede, these centipedes aren't smart enough to actually intentionally flank. So this centipede is just going to turn around and attack Gunthar. Try to poison Gunthar. It misses. Centipedes are not smart enough to take a step back either, so it's going to attack again. A nat 1.
Wow.
Centipede's gonna go Hail Mary. Nope. Even a 17 is gonna miss. Okay, Neg, it's your turn. At the end of your turn, you got a save and persistent poison damage.
So do I take the 1d? Okay,
It's
it comes at the end of the...
It's the end of the turn.
Okay. Well, the little gremlin dude's right there. I'd have to use a melee weapon to get flank. I don't think it's worth it, considering I can get cold iron damage on him. Let me just see what my... Go up to my melee weapons. I have a +1 dagger.
You'd have to take it out if you don't have it out already.
Yeah, I don't have it out, but I have a hand free. I'm just gonna... no, I think it's better if I hit him with needle darts.
But you have to assume he doesn't have opportunity attack, because if you cast a spell and he has opportunity attack, he swipes at you.
Probably does have opportunity attack.
You don't know. See, it's good to keep him guessing. Generally, the creatures that have opportunity attacks are very trained martial fighters and knights and whatnot.
Well, we'll see. At least the rest of the party will know if he has it or not. I will hit him with my needle darts.
He doesn't.
Oh, good.
And that's a good, great hit with needle darts. Plus, add 2 to your damage.
Okay, so I'll put 2 in the modifier.
Yeah.
Okay, and it was just a regular hit, right? I was scrolled up. Okay, perfect. Let's do the damage.
Oh, he screams as the cold iron melts his flesh. Okay, so let's see if this automatically does it. Automatically, when you scroll out of your turn, it should automatically attempt to save.
It's not. I'm not scrolling out yet because I still have 1 action.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I think I want to try and drink a healing potion, regardless, because if I get hit by 1d6...
Well, the issue is if you don't have it already in your hand, the only thing you can do is pull one out with your last action.
Oh, pull one out. Okay. Well, then... What am I... It's 1d6... What did you say the poison was? 1d6 poison.
Yeah, well, yeah, you do. You take 1d6 poison, and then you roll another save against the poison.
Okay, but there's... Okay, so if that's the case, hold on a second here. Let's see. I am going to cast guidance on myself.
Perfect.
Then, which would give me a +1.
Yeah, that's when you can cast the guidance. So you cast guidance on yourself, and then this should automatically roll. I don't know how to add one, but we'll just, we just have it in mind.
Let's see what happens.
It didn't happen.
Oh, it didn't automatically. Okay, so I got to make a fortitude save.
Yeah, fortitude save.
With a +1 modifier.
Yeah. The DC, I'll set the DC.
Okay, I'm just rolling it. I probably
isn't-
made it at 23.
That is a success, but you still take the poison damage. Actually, you take the poison damage at the beginning of your turn. You roll the save at the end of your
right,
turn.
right. Well, one's okay. I can live with one poison
You
damage. I'm no longer
absolutely,
poisoned.
you absolutely can live
Yeah.
with one.
I got a
Yay.
question, John. Doesn't the fantasy ground right now says the effect of the giant certain
I think
venom
I think
expired?
I think the problem is that it the script isn't properly written or executed. That's probably the issue.
Okay.
Okay, Gunthar, you're up.
All right, I'm swinging the centipede. It's to the east of me, I guess.
That's one.
Yeah, I'll swing at the other one since he's right there.
Ooh, nat one.
Yeah.
Even with your flanking bonus, that's nat one. So there's nothing. You still have a third action.
Yep, I will do that. I didn't even. Is there a thing I hit for flanking him?
Yes.
Just put 'em off my head.
Before you roll the attack, there's that button you click for off guard.
All right, I kept looking at.
But
flanking
also,
and
you also have to click the multi-attack 3+ penalty.
Sure.
So
Yep.
both of them together should automatically get you the right number. Ooh, you do manage to
good
hit
work.
him with a Hail Mary. Yeah, so it's because of that flank, you got him.
Excellent.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, there's one centipede left. Scarlet, you're up.
Okay. I am going to move 5 feet here. Wait, no. Can I do flanking with magic?
No.
No. Wait, no. Then I didn't move there. I'm sorry. Okay, then what I'm going to do is that I am going to do electric arch again on him. Oh, really? Okay, I did that. And then I am going to do battle medicine.
He failed your electric arc.
Oh, he failed.
It's his
Oh.
save.
That's a save.
Yeah, that's his save.
I keep getting confused on that.
He fails, so you do full damage.
Okay, perfect. And then I am going, like I said, I am going to do battle medicine. Right here.
It's a DC 15 medicine check.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, you're just 1 point
Wow.
short of a critical success. 1 point short of a crit, but that's okay. It's a regular success.
Thank you, anyways.
Yeah, 2d8. That's decent. Ooh, that's very decent.
Yeah, but battle medicine has restrictions. Like it's pretty much like once per day, I think.
Yeah, once per day.
Mhm.
Awesome.
done
Thank
with
you.
it. No problem.
Okay, so that's your turn. Talos, you're up. Can you finish this combat out?
I sure hope so.
You just got one creepy centipede left. There you go. Oh, you're stuck in a wall. That's why.
Oh, he
The
moved.
problem is these maps were not big enough. These maps aren't big enough. Oh, that is. Are you a crit machine today?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Wow. It's so dead.
Okay, it's gone. You guys you guys took a couple of hits, but you guys made it out of that one not too bad.
Yep.
Once
Yep.
again, you look around, and I'm not sure what you want to loot, but there is excrement everywhere.
Nothing.
That one gremlin had a short sword and some darts.
Well, I think it was Tellus who had the idea of stealing the eggs to threaten or intimidate the other gremlins. Maybe we should get the eggs. Oh no, what am I saying? The eggs hatched.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah, your
that
centipede.
gremlin had that one ability that when it screamed
Oh
out,
man.
it made all
Yeah.
the eggs hatch. So
I was having a major brain fart.
the
Oh
only
my god.
the only way you could have actually taken the eggs without them hatching is if you took out that gremlin without it being able to use its ability.
Well, maybe someone braver than me should take some of the poop and intimidate them with that.
Poop.
I'm not that brave.
Poop. I don't think intimidates them. They live in it.
Oh god.
I mean, Scarlett looks at you and she's like, I'm sorry. I meant to
Braver
agree,
than
but
you.
I don't want to.
So one thing I just want everyone to know is that since you guys are in a dungeon, whenever you're in a dungeon and you're out of combat, you can say, I want to take 10 minutes, refocus, or do this or do that, heal, refocus. But also, when you're out of combat, you can declare exploration actions. For instance, Scout
Right.
is an exploration action where you add a bonus to your perception check in case you need to roll one. Defend is a bonus action. That means I raise my shield and I walk around with my shield raised. So if combat begins, your shield's already raised. And detect magic and, various exploration actions. So don't forget that in case you want to do exploration actions.
I am going to raise my shield because there's no real disadvantage for me to not have it raised.
Nope.
Unless I'm using my crossbow.
You can also do the
All
thing
right.
where you continuously cast this cantrip, like continuously cast Rage Shield.
I would, in exploration mode, I would be willing to go up to the exit over here.
Yeah.
And try and look down there, not go any beyond this room, just get a view of it. With if I need to do perception, then I'd do perception.
When you get over there, what you generally see is once again, it's a dark hole that just goes deeper into the caverns. The hole twists and turns, so you can't see anything beyond it unless you go in there.
Okay. Or send my owl in there.
Yeah, either or.
Could I do my owl in exploration mode? Bearing in mind my owl sense it's called share senses. I can only do it every 10 minutes.
Yeah, so it's sort of like every 10 minutes is sort of like a focus recharge. So if you want to wait 10 minutes while you're healing, you can certainly do that. You can certainly wait 10 minutes and send out your familiar again.
Okay,
then if he's going to do that, then I'm going to go ahead and every 10 minutes that he does that, I'm going to first finish healing.
Yeah. So if your owl goes into the room beyond, I need another stealth.
Yep. Understood. Let's get his sheet. Notes sheet. And his stealth roll. Here is his stealth roll. Ooh. Dang. That's not a good stealth roll. Oh, well, he may be seen.
Your owl flies down and is immediately seen. There's 6 of them down there, and they each are going to take a dart shot at your owl.
Whoa. Okay. In which case, I am going to, of course, invoke my familiar ability, which makes me corporeal.
Well, you can you don't have to invoke it until it gets hit, right? So I'm gonna roll this dart 6 times, see how many times it gets hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1 hit at least.
6. All right, that looks like a lot of hits.
Yeah, it's at least 3 from what I can see, or no 4. Oh no, more than that. There's a lot of hits there.
So you the owl gets a lot of darts thrown at it, and as this happens, you do the phase familiar. I'm assuming to bring
I
the owl
do the
back here.
face. Yep.
You guys are back in initiative. It's because these creatures that are throwing stuff at your owl, they realize that there's something is amiss upstairs, and they're going to pour in, coming after you.
Okay. Damn. All right.
Okay, so just so you know,
Sorry.
John,
Yeah.
the beginning I did the battle medicine, which is battle medicine. Treat wounds to Gunther, and then
Yeah.
I used one of my berries, my focus points, and gave it to Neg.
Okay.
So that way everybody
thank
is
you.
Yeah, you guys have enough time to do the healing because Neg had to wait 10 minutes to get his familiar ready anyway. We are going to go back into initiative. There was no combat. There was almost no combat last game. There's plenty of combat this game. Everybody back. No stealth for the initiative this time.
Can't do stealth even though I'm right behind a poop pile almost. I mean, all right.
You can take cover behind the poop on your turn if you'd like.
I will, but I mean, yeah. I'm not going first anyway, so I got lots of time to think about things this time.
I might make you make a fortitude or be sickened if you take cover behind poop.
Damn it, Gunther. I was second. Oh, Lindsay went.
Lindsay will, of course, do her stuff.
Yeah, but it's only on her turn. First turn, one of these guys pours in. Let me see. 5, 6. So I'm going to charge him 2 actions to run up to you. First person he sees is Talos. He's going to strike at Talos.
They're not on the combat. Oh, they haven't revealed yet. That's why, of course.
Yeah. So this guy is obviously revealed. He runs out.
Yeah.
You don't know how many there are because your familiar got attacked the minute he went down there.
Seeing so I'm last initiative, I'm going to take this opportunity to get myself a drink.
Sure.
Some pop.
Yeah, we'll all take a break after this combat if you survive. Okay. If you survive.
If we survive, of course.
Oh man, he's gonna get you, Talos. But it's only 2 damage. You see, the mitflits individually don't do much damage.
Woo!
But another 5 come out.
Yeah, that's the problem. So second one shows up. He's gonna go after Neg. Neg is getting a drink, so can't do anything about this anyway. That's a hit on Neg. Next mitflit comes out. He's on Talos. They have to use 2 actions to run up to you, so it's only 1 hit. Oh boy. They're racking up the hits here. Okay. Lindsay's up. Thankfully, Lindsay is going to use her lingering composition. Let's see if she can get a couple of rounds this time. Finally. She does a success on her lingering composition. It's going to give you guys, I think... on a success, it's 3 rounds. Excellent. Now, since she succeeded on her lingering composition, she can now use her second action to cast a spell. She is going to inkshot one of these mitflits. My ink shot script isn't working properly. Huh. Oh, Fantasy Grounds. Okay.
Well, there
So
was an update, so that could be.
it might be the update, these damn updates. So she's gonna roll a spell attack. Her spell attack is should be +7. So I'm just gonna do this. Oh well. Unfortunately, her ink shot is going to miss. And that's her spell slot. Gunthar, you're up. Oh,
Nice.
Gunthar's catching up with the crits.
Ooh.
Ooh, wow.
He's gone.
Yep. Thank goodness.
Gunthar's going for his second attack. Second attack is
Nice.
also a hit.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's 2 kills.
There you go. Holy.
Very nice.
That's my turn. 1 move and 2 hacks.
Excellent. Excellent turn. Aramin, you're up.
Can I get above that mitflit
What do you mean above?
between him and the wall in that square?
Sure. Like here, right?
You just have to jump. You just have to jump over a pile of poop. It's easy.
I should be making you guys roll fortitude against the poop.
You definitely stole my thunder here, but let's see. There's no negative for casting a spell next to this guy, is there?
If they have an opportunity attack, they can strike at you.
You saw me. You saw me.
No. I just didn't
Yeah.
know if there's like a negative other than that or whatever, but that's fine. So what I will do then is I will just cast. Actually, if I do electric arc, I could still just damage 1 with it, right?
Yeah, you can target just 1. You know there's more down there. They're coming up.
Well, I know, but okay. Can I see them coming up from where I'm at?
No, you can't see them from where you're at right now.
Well, shit. Okay.
Literally.
You know what would be a good time to do is to delay your turn and wait until there's 2 of them, and then you can do electric take your turn then. Right?
Yeah.
I will. Do I have to say when I delay it to, or because I have an idea?
No, if you delay your turn at the end of anybody else's turn, you can say I pop right in.
Okay, so I'm going to delay my turn.
Okay, excellent. And you tell me when you want to jump in.
Absolutely.
Okay, so another mitflit flies up, gets himself over here. He is going to attack Gunthar. He is going to be able to hit Gunthar with his sword. 5 points of damage. And that's the end of his turn if you're looking to pop in now.
No. There's another one at least, right?
Oh, there's more. There's another one pops in over here. Well, you got like a lightning bolt, or you got a line?
Can I? Yeah, I got a line. Can I go now?
You have to go at the end of his turn.
Okay, at the end of this turn, I want to go in.
So this guy's got it. Got an attack for Talos. He misses. Now you can take your turn, and your initiative drops now down to his level. So so I'm gonna make it 15. Make your initiative new 15. There we go. And now
it's not letting me target. Oh, it is. Okay. Do I have 3 targeted?
Yeah, you got some sort of dragon breath, or I know you don't have lightning bolt. You're too low level.
Yeah, of course I do. No, I have grim tendrils.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
We have. What we got? We have a failure.
Oh, critical failure.
We got a crit fail. success and a regular fail. That crit fail is going to take double damage, and probably there's a rider effect on Grim Tendrils.
Well, so on the failure, it takes full damage and a persistent bleed, and the other one takes double persistent bleed, and then it's
so
half
you notice
damage.
at the inside your
I got
there's
the
that
separate ones for that.
asterisk. No, there's that asterisk. If you click the asterisk, it should automatically apply all the effects and the damage. There you go.
Oh, perfect.
So make sure that the effects are applied as well, I think.
I don't see anything about bleed.
Set effects +1 type void spell. 2d4 +1.
So you might have to individually put in the bleed effect.
So one of them, I don't think gets bleed.
The one that
Or
died,
actually-
it was the one with the critical.
Well, the one that died
Yeah,
is dead, so it doesn't matter. It's
the
not bleeding.
The one who did the critical died, but one of them, whoever failed, which must have been the one in front of me. Oh wait, yeah, no, it's got the bleed marker.
It's
No,
got the bleed. Yeah, the bleeds are there. Yeah,
is that what that blood drop is on the map?
I believe though.
Blood drop is just damage.
Okay, so then what I
Uh-oh.
can do is I can just target him, and I can just go and add.
I mean,
that.
I can see that he has persistent bleed 1. The small mid.
Oh, I think I added the second persistent bleed. Can you double check?
Yeah, he has two instances of persistent bleed on him.
Yeah, can you remove that? I accidentally hit the wrong button.
So it's persistent bleed 1 that he has, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, it's on him now.
Oh yeah, so that blood drop is what that is then.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yep.
realize that.
That's what
There you go.
I had.
Yeah,
seen
So
all that,
so
yeah.
fantasy ground you works actually. I didn't know it actually works.
Mhm.
That little asterisk thing.
So I wanted to test this because I figured bleed essentially is ongoing damage until what? They staunch the wound or something?
They get a flat DC 15 save every round. If they can make that save, the bleeding stops. Another way to stop the bleed is if they get healed up to full.
Okay, and what does the bleed do? It takes it
Every
how much
round,
damage?
that 1 damage. Persistent bleed 1 is
Okay.
1 damage. Persistent bleed 3 is 3 damage.
Nice.
It gets worse and worse. There's stuff like persistent bleed 68 damage. You get something like
Jesus.
that, you're going to be dead in 2 rounds. But you know,
Jeez.
persistent bleeds are very, very useful. If it's on your side, it's a very useful thing to have. I think.
All right.
Do you have one more action?
Well, I moved there and then I held it and then I did the spell, which was 2. So that would have been my full turn.
You're technically not allowed to move and then hold your turn. So we have to say that you moved there during your turn.
Okay, and then I moved there. And then I did the spell, and that was it.
That's a really good spell for what it did. Scarlet, you're up.
Okay. I actually want to do recall knowledge on them.
Sure. Which
And-
all of them, or one specific
Well-
one?
All of them. What I want to know is which of these saves are. I mean, what I want to know is it fortitude or reflex? Their lowest
Okay.
save.
So I will for a recall knowledge on these mitflits. First, I have to go check their level, so I know what the DC is for the recall knowledge. Okay, the recall knowledge should be pretty easy. So I will accept Arcana. I will accept religion. I will accept occultism. These are kind of like monstrous creatures. I'll accept occultism. I'll accept society too.
Okay, I'll go with religion.
Because in religious studies, you do learn. Oh, unfortunately, that's a failure. You need a 14 for the midflit.
Do I want to use my hero point for this? You know what? Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll just.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Chantia.
Oh, damn. I thought it
Oh,
was
that's
14
some
there.
bad luck. You have a second and third action.
No. I'm going to do electric arch for that. I'll continue on the other ones when I. That hurts a lot.
Yeah. The dice are dice. What are you gonna do? Ooh,
Yeah.
they both succeed. These things are creatures you realize are pretty fast, so they're using their reflex against your spells pretty well. You kill one anyway.
What was the save that they made? Are we allowed
Reflex
to know
save.
that? Or
Yeah, of course.
okay,
Her electric arc causes a reflex
It's
save.
reflect.
Yeah.
perfect. Okay, perfect. Good.
The reason why I wanted to ask is because if their fortitude is lower or reflect depends then on the cantrip that I can use.
This one's gonna come in over here and attack Talos. He is gonna hit Talos.
This is not a crit.
This one's gonna pop out. It's gonna have to go occupy the space of its dead brethren. And it's going to attack Aramin.
I cast disbelief.
It works.
Yes.
There you go. And then we got another one popping out over here.
Another one.
Yep. Oh, there's a lot of them. He's going to. All right. So these guys don't care about walking through dung. So he's going to walk right out through the dung, get himself over here, and he's going to attack Neg.
That's a really horrific sight if you think about this warty-looking creature just climbing through this stuff.
That's the idea. These things are disgusting. Ooh.
God damn.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
Yep. Somewhat. It's okay.
Okay, finally, Talos, you're up.
I'll go for the one going after Neg.
Yay. Oh, that hits him.
Good hit. Oh, that's it.
Crap.
He's gone.
That's huge. Oh boy.
You still got two more.
I'm gonna go for 2 more attacks.
So, that one's a miss.
Alright, I know I'm gonna attack for my last action. I expect that.
Yeah, the Hail Mary usually doesn't work unless you're really lucky. Or you got a lot of bonuses going for you. Or you're attacking an ooze who has an armor class of 10. All right, we got another one. These things seem to be endless.
Yeah, no kidding. Holy smokes.
This guy is going to go through the poop. And he's going to attack Lindsay because she seems neglected. Oh, he's going to hit Lindsay. He hits Lindsay with his poop-covered sword, and she just screams out. That's going to get infected. Neg, you're up.
All right. Well, I will try and return a favor to Talos by using my trade Death for Life cantrip, which is going to be a Fortitude save of, I think I'm at DC 18 right now. That's my, hold on.
Which gremlin you want to save?
Okay, yeah, it'll be that one that's right beside us, right adjacent to us. So
Okay.
it's going to be that gremlin there. I'm going to target it. I don't know if I can target it because it's a save.
Oh, you can absolutely.
Okay, how do I target it? Okay, wait, yeah, of course.
Same way.
Hold on,
Control click. Control click
let me
it.
get out of ping. There we go. Okay.
You
So
can
yeah,
roll it
trade death for
safe.
life.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so let me go back to trade death for life.
Finally, Ned casts his witch hex.
Yeah, finally. Okay, so it is. It says it has an attack. It's a DC 18 Fortitude save. So let's see. Do I hit the save button or do I
You,
hit
you
my attack button?
you hit the save button because this
Okay,
creature will
okay,
save against you.
okay. Let's see if he saves.
I think
He
he
does not
critically fails your save.
fail. Oh shit. Okay, so typically it's 1d4 void damage. I'm going to do that.
I think
So
on a crit fail, it might be 2d4, right?
yeah. No, it says it's still only one. I'm
You
not. It might be the nature of the spell because what the spell also does is it lets me know because Talos is within a range of it. Talos gets fast healing 1.
Are you sure it doesn't turn into 2d4 to fast healing 2?
Let's see. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let's go
It
and
says
take a look at the act.
you see the target takes 1d4 void damage, and this is basic fortitude save. If anything
Yeah.
is basic whatever save, that means on a crit fail, he takes double damage. So I'm going to double that gremlin's damage for you.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
did 5 damage. I'm going to do an additional 5 damage on this gremlin.
Okay. Good. And then
The gremlin is going to die.
now I don't think I can target Talos and wait a minute. I got on target first. Can I target Talos and give that effect,
Do
which is
you,
fast healing 1?
if you have that effect scripted?
I have a fast healing 1. Yeah, I think so. Let me just. There's a box here for it, so I'm going to double click it.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then click
yeah, it
that.
says it.
Okay.
It says fast healing 1 to Talos by Neg Denarli.
Okay, so fast
Okay.
healing is regeneration. At the end of each of his turns, he gets 1 hit point.
Right, and I can sustain it as a
Yeah.
free action because I have Cackle now. I have the Cackle cantrip.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. That's it. Moving on.
Excellent. Okay, we got one more contender who enters the ring. You guys have really kicked the hornet's nest here.
Wow, one more.
This guy is going to take the spot of his previous that previous guy who died. Actually, there's 2 bodies there.
2 there. They're stacking up.
I know. I got to get rid of 2 bodies. And it's also when you get that many enemies, it sometimes slows down fantasy grounds. He is going to. He does not like this voodoo hooju doo thing you're doing here. He's going to attack you for it.
Of course. Throw me some voodoo hooju.
But he misses.
He misses. Yay.
Okay, we're back on the top of initiative. Lindsay still has her lingering song on, so she's good on that shot. On that. Neg, you need some healing? She asks.
I'm a little bit. Yes, I am a little bit gnarled up.
She is going to give you a soothe using her second spell slot.
I feel soothed.
There you go. You're back up to full with
Wow.
that. For her next action, since she does not have to recast her bard song, she only has a short bow in her hand. So she's going to just take a shot at the gremlin in front of her point blank. She misses.
Oh, darn.
Gunthar, you're up. Ooh, we have lots of. Oh my goodness, he doesn't.
Wow.
He's not even going to get a turn here.
Good. Oh, another hit. Nice. Good stuff.
No, the Hail Mary misses, but that's 2 great hits.
Yep.
And then we have Airman.
Yeah. And these 2 are alive in front of me, so I will do Grim Tendrils again. Actually, you know what? I don't think I need to do that because it's only 2d4, and my electric arc is 2d4 anyway. So yeah, I'll risk it. See how those reflex saves are. Failure.
We got
success.
1 success and 1 failure.
So if I click apply all effects, will that just do the damage for me, technically? And it'll have it,
It
or should I just
should,
hit damage in
but
disregard?
sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know what I mean? It's supposed to,
Okay.
but sometimes it doesn't work.
I mean, mine
Let's
does.
Why did it? Yeah, 2d4, 2d4. Is that how that works? I think so.
Yeah, because if you see, it says half.
Yeah.
The one that needed half.
It did
So
happen
did
to work, but it seems to have individually rolled damage for each of them, which is fine. It doesn't make a difference.
Okay, I'll just do the damage next time.
It
But
sh-
hey, I'm learning how that works, the fantasy ground. It should do it like you said, though.
yeah,
Just
but
shoot bolt on
the
bolt.
thing is, it's not reliable. Sometimes it works, sometimes. Do you have a third action that you haven't finished?
Yeah. So, well, that was electric arc, right? That's 2, and then, I'm interested about these creatures and the centipedes. It's like recall knowledge. If I could figure out.
What are you trying to find out?
Well, I'm curious if I'd recall anything on the how do I phrase this? Like, so when they
symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, like the symbiotic relationship with
Oh,
them,
okay,
and why did they attack? Like, why did they attack us and not this creature?
Okay.
That was there.
Okay,
Things like that.
I'll accept that. So I'll take an Arcana. I will take a Occultism. I'll take a Religion. Society at a high DC. Nature at a very high DC.
I'll do an Arcana.
Okay, go ahead. Arcana is a regular DC. That is a success. These mitflits are a special type of gremlin. They have an ability called Vermin Empathy, and the mitflits they treat the vermin, certain types of insects like pets, and they raise them like pets, and the insects develop a bond with them. And these insects include spiders, scorpions, crabs, and similar types of invertebrates, and other types of arthropods. And the mitflits can actually use an action to command these arthropods. And if they've bonded with them, the arthropods will listen to them. So you're correct. They do have an ability that allows them to bond with arthropods, these insects.
Okay. Awesome. I'm happy with that. Thank you.
There you go. See, there's an answer for everything in Pathfinder. Like if you dig in there, they have so much stuff. Oh, Scarlet, you're up.
Versus you just pulling it out of.
No, I didn't pull it out of my ass. This is a real.
I'm saying. I know. I'm just saying versus you just pulling that shit out of thin air.
Yeah,
nice.
Normally I have to just make it up, but here I don't. Scarlet, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to do again the recall knowledge for the saves, the 2 saves.
Sure. I will accept
the.
I'll accept the religion. That's fine.
TMG.
Oh, that's a bad roll.
Yeah.
You can do recall knowledge more than one time in a turn. There's no restriction on how many times you can do. You can throw 3 recall knowledges if you want.
I know, but then I cannot do electric arch.
Right.
Both of them save. They're fast. There you go. Talos, you're up.
I did.
Oh, and he got his fast healing. There you go.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, Talos, at the end of combat, remember to take off your temporary hit points.
All right, we'll do. I've been doing that as between each battles.
I don't understand why you have 4 wounds, but the temporary hit points weren't deducted.
Oh, because I raged on the start of my turn, and I got attacked 3 times.
Oh, I
beforehand.
see. I see.
I mean, do you want him to just take off the 4 that has for the regen and just have him clean on damage?
Right now, it doesn't matter.
Just going.
Okay, congratulations. That's the end of them. So I'm going to we're going to take a break now, and I'm going to award some experience because the experience you're supposed to get from killing those 2 upstairs, I have yet to put in. So I'm going to give you that encounter first.
I'm going to go ahead and do wound critical kill wound.
And then now we're going to we need to take a little breather break.
Okay, for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. What do you figure?
However long you need.
I don't. I need to walk around on my knee because it's starting to.
Okay, if you need 15, we can take 15.
No, only 10 for me. That would be enough. I just need to do something on it.
So there's a lot of experience you guys are getting because you killed 8 mitflits.
Good.
Right
Excellent.
now, you killed the mitflit and all those centipedes, and you killed those 2 upstairs. So we're going to.
We need all the XP we can get.
I'm going to do again.
That's a
try to do
total of
again.
185 XP for those 3 counters.
That's not bad.
Oh, finally. I'm sorry, Gun. No, I'm sorry. Arm. I cannot never say arm.
Araman.
I hit Armin. I hit you, but because of that, now I have critical success. So, yay for you.
Right. Whoa, that's insane. Wow.
Yeah, it's expected that after every encounter that you can pretty much heal up to full most of the time, except for special circumstances. That's how the game was designed with the treat wounds.
Oh, funny thing.
I'm going to go.
I stumbled into this, where my owl flew into this room and made these gremlins aware that we were in the other room next to them. Do we want to keep going there?
I mean, you could have.
We
Sorry.
probably
You
should.
could
I
have
mean,
go.
we've emptied all the enemies out of there. We might as well go.
Yeah. And
Unless
you can
we're
even do
worried
it
about the
again
other.
because we had so many 10 minutes for me healing everybody.
So you guys
Right,
hear,
okay.
I guess you guys hear from the other side. There's like some gremlins banging against that table you used to block the other room. It looks like this whole complex is alerted to your presence. So you don't think that you can probably get the drop on any more of them. After fighting that many gremlins, they must have told everybody that you're here.
Okay. So
Then
not just in the
retreat because if we have an army right here.
Well, you don't know how many gremlins there are.
Exactly.
And we need to get the our goal is to get the ring. So if we can think of, if we have any idea of which direction will take us to where the ring's likely located, but at this point, I don't think we know.
Do they
What would be
have
the best
anything
way?
on them? Is there anything in this room? I mean, we killed the centipedes in here. Is there
I
any goo
am
from the
I am
egg?
adding an additional 8 short swords, which is what the gremlins were holding.
Okay.
I'm gonna inside. Well, the thing is, the eggs have already hatched. You've killed everything.
Yeah.
There's nothing but excrement and debris in this room. Nothing that seems to be of any value. Those gremlins that came up and attacked you, each of them had short swords. But
Mhm.
besides short swords, let me see their loot. They have a whole loot table, and they don't have jack. These gremlins are kind
Okay.
of meager.
I mean, we can come back also when we have cold iron, things with cold iron, so that way we also hit them back heavier.
I mean, I
Mhm.
think we did pretty good against 8 of them. I only lost like 5 HP total during that fight.
Yeah, you guys did very well
Yeah.
against, and also I think it really helped out that you guys create the situation where they came up to you one by one, and they only had one action to attack, as opposed to
Right.
they surround you, which could have gotten real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, each of the gremlins have one short sword and 10 darts.
Oh, then the darts, of course. 1, 2, 3, 10 darts. It's a lot of darts.
Yeah, yeah.
Gunter said that we should continue.
You want to continue? I'm okay with retreating back and coming back when we're stronger, or continuing. It doesn't matter to me. The sense of adventure, Nig loves that part.
Lindsay says, "Well, we've already come this far. We have to keep going." These
Of course she does.
gremlins don't seem to be beyond your capabilities from what you fought.
Yeah, I'm with Lindsay on this one. Like, we are here. Like, what? Like, we leave. What else are we gonna do?
Or we have other quests. But if we want to solve the quest for the outpost and retrieve a ring, we got to keep going here, or retreat and come back at another time. They're both possibilities. But I agree that so far we seem to be doing well against these foul gremlins.
Oh my god, Gunter, that is the perfect picture of them.
That is literally
That's them. That is them. That's from the
Yeah.
movie Gremlins. There you go.
Yeah.
So you guys want to continue the way these gremlins came up?
Okay. I see that
Well, we know-
everybody wants to go. Scarlett is a little bit hesitating, but she'll go.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to move the party down into the next chamber.
Yeah. Let's see it.
So
Yeah.
as you move down to the next chamber, you see that there's some light coming from the chamber to the south, and then you guys kind of slowly walk up, and you see that there's a big group of gremlins, kind of like they're not outwardly attacking. There is a gremlin that is riding on a giant bug in front of you. Hold on, let
I can't see.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. I haven't brought him out yet. Hold on.
Sorry, you're doing theater of mind. I like it. It's better, anyways. Riding a bug. Wow. Maybe it's time for me to summon a
There
bug.
you go.
That's a lot of eyes.
It's
So-
a big.
So this gremlin is riding this giant bug. You're not sure what kind of bug it is, but the gremlin rides over. It looks like he's the leader, and he says, "Hold!" And he's really struggling to try to speak to you in common. Hold, peace, peace. And you see his there's 4 gremlins kind of behind him. They have their weapons drawn, ready to attack if you guys start hostilities. And this leader gremlin, he takes out this object, this weird looking object. It looks like some sort of creature with horns and a tail, and he holds the object up. He says, "Hold, peace, no fight." Do you wish to parlay with him, or do you wish to
You speak common?
speaks littles?
Do you speak Fey?
No speak. Eh.
What do you want?
He points to himself and he says, Me is King Grabbles." He identifies himself, the gremlin that's riding, as King Grabbles.
King Grabbles.
He says, "Why you kill gremlins?
Gremlin attack us.
You come to our home. You invade.
You steal.
We steal because we need. And then he raises this weird idol in the air. He says, we steal from kobolds. See? You want this?
Oh.
You want this? You go away. We give you this.
Not exactly
what-
what we want.
What is that?
What he's waving at you appears to be this stone statue. The statue looks like a humanoid figure with horns and a tail, vaguely looking like sort of like a kobold, but you're not really sure.
Okay, it seems like some sort of talisman.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of fetish or talisman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I say, okay, I'll take that, and I need a ring.
Yeah, we want the ring. You have to give us the ring.
It was a ring that was stolen from some bandits.
I need a diplomacy, or if you're trying to intimidate, an intimidation.
Well, I would
I'll do a diplomacy.
I'll do a diplomacy too. Yeah, I could do diplomacy in that.
I'm going to use a hero point.
I'm going to give a diplomacy.
Do you
by
have?
saying he may
I thought you already used a hero point.
All right.
No, I never used any.
All right. My diplomacy was a 21.
Wow, a 3 again.
Okay. The angle I'm coming with is that you may not have meant this, but you have come into possession of a ring that is very important to someone who is very important to us and very dear to us. That is what we seek. We don't seek your silly fetish.
He says,
I seek that. I want that.
Oh, you want the fetish? Okay.
He says, we had ring, but kobold attack. Kobold take our ring. We had shiny ring. It's shiny ring smell like perfume. Yuck.
That's probably it.
It does sound like it.
Insight?
He
Is there
says,
some sort of
and then he says, kobold attack with dark demon, but we kill demon. We have demon locked away. Never
And
will leave again. Ah.
Where are these kobolds now?
He says, what you going to kill kobolds?
Well, we not necessarily. All we seek is the ring. If the kobolds will hand it to us without a fight, then we would take it without a fight.
I show you.
Hold on.
I tell you where kobolds are.
And do you want kobolds dead?
Yes. And then his little minions also jump up and down. Yes, 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 yes. And then one of them does a backflip. He's so happy.
Oh yeah. Why do you want them dead?
Kobolds, mitflits, fight, fight, fight. Always fight. We want to rule, but kobolds want to rule too.
King
So I take it the
King
kobolds must be
Gravels, I do have
nearby.
a question. Can we meet the demon that you have?
Why? Demon very dangerous. Only the power of gremlin magic can keep demon trapped forever.
I mean, we don't want to take him out of the magic. We just want to know what kind of demon the kobolds are dealing with.
Okay, so I would need a diplomacy. Lindsay says, "You know what? We need to know what this demon." Oh, she was going to give you an aid, but that was going to be it was a success anyway. He says, "Okay, but you going to leave us alone? You going to go to kobolds? Get your ring. You kill all the kobolds."
I want to say what's his name again?
Gravels.
King Grabbles.
Grabbles, is this all of your men left? Did we do this much to your kingdom?
We have many more. We make many more. There's no end to mitflits.
How would you like to work for us?
Huh? Work?
Yeah.
Why we work for you?
Well, if you want to go and have us take care of the kobolds and you don't like the kobolds, well, there's someone that we need to get rid of too, and he's a blue gnome.
Blue gnome? Blue like
yeah,
me?
yeah.
Blue like us?
Is Tartuccio blue like them?
He's
He's
purple,
purple.
actually.
Purple. Oh shit! Hold on. Purple gnome. Tartuccio's his name.
Kobolds have new leader. But his not gnome is kobold, named Tartuk. Purple kobold.
Purple cobalt.
That's
Hey,
him.
That's him.
Wait. No, that's not him. Sorry, he's a gnome.
Well,
There's-
okay. Okay. So if we go and we fight Kobold, will you wage war with us?
Lindsay looks at you. She says, well, I don't know if we should ally ourselves with these creatures, but if that's where you're going to go, then, I think that, maybe I can help out a little bit. And she's going to offer an aid. She's going to go to the creature, and she does a little bit of prestidigitation magic to impress them, to make your roll a little bit better. You may add a +1 to a diplomacy roll to try to convince these horrible creatures to join with you. However, this is not going to be an easy roll. Naturally. Go ahead.
Mhm.
Nope.
You got to be fucking kidding me! Oh my god, man! 3, 4.
No,
Tonight's not my night.
no trust humans. Never.
Okay, well if we take out that leader, will you at least be open for dialogue in the future?
If you can kill the kobold leader, Scale, you kill him, then maybe we talk. And then he takes this idol of the kobolds and he just tosses it to you. He says, "This
I
belongs to Scale. You give back to him after you, right before you split his head open." Ah! And then you see his 4 little minions start laughing in unison.
I start laughing, like, kind of like not serious, but serious, like like.
So what he gives you is this a crouching horned devil ivory statuette. You look at it, and you're thinking, this is not a kobold. This looks like a humanoid with horns. I put it in your party inventory.
All I see is it's 25 gold. No.
You certainly can sell it. He says, "Now you stop killing mitflits. You leave us alone."
Okay,
Wait,
just show
you
us the
said that you
demon.
were going to show us.
Okay. And he directs you to go back upstairs. Remember, when you were in the first room, you can either go left or right. He tells you to go left from the first room.
To the torture room.
Yeah,
Is that?
the torture
And
room.
will
He's saying
your people won't harm us anymore.
No,
right?
no.
Alright.
If you leave and kill no more mitflits, you can go.
I
Okay.
I have an issue with what I saw in the torture room. I want to know why they're torturing an elf.
Elf? No elf.
There was an elf in there. There was an elf in there.
Demon of
It
darkness. No elf. No elf. Demon of darkness.
Demon of darkness.
You go see for yourself.
Elf.
You see for yourself. It's not elf. Looks like elf, but smells like demon of darkness.
Ha. Boy, I'm really
But
skeptical.
you
of that.
no worry, it's dead now.
Yeah, I saw it was
We
dead.
kill it. We kill it with gremlin
just-
magic.
You didn't
And
just
this
kill
elf
it.
was with the
You
elf
tortured it
was
to
with the
death.
kobolds.
The
Yeah, it was
elf
tortured to death with the
summoned
kobolds.
by kobolds from the darkest reaches of hell.
You're sure about that? Did you see it summon?
You go see for yourself. You go see. Go.
Well, we can't go because if we go in there, your minions that have been doing the torturing are going to attack us, and we will
No,
have to
he
kill
just
them.
no.
Well,
he said that
he said that they're not going to attack you. Whether you believe him, that's up to you.
Okay.
You can do a sense motive if you'd like to. Everybody can.
There isn't a sense motive though. Well,
It's
what skill does it
it's a
involve?
perception.
Okay. I'll try it. I'll just for sure. I want to try perception.
fucking 4, dude. I told you I'm going up the chain. I'm 2 3s, 2 4s.
Gunthard Scarlet, you think he's telling the truth? The rest of you can't tell because he's just full of warts and you can't read his facial expressions.
Okay.
Scarlet does like a little sign of okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's go. There are only 6 of them in there. We could take them.
We could take them. I want to absolutely make sure this is not because it's my personal background. I've had lots of conflicts with elves, but I've befriended more than I've conflicted with south of here. So I take issue with him killing elves.
What you
If it is an elf.
when your familiar went down there, and you only had a brief amount of time to see, was it appeared to be an elf that was just kind of just pinned to the side of the cave with tiny needles and little spears and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the elf was tortured to death.
Yeah, that bothers me.
It does to me too, but I actually want to see the body.
Yeah, let's go.
Because they say that it's a demon and it could a lot. It's being held because of their magic, so maybe it's still alive in a way.
We have to go to find out.
All right,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna take all this bloat out of the combat tracker for now. It's too much stuff. Let's see. Delete from the tracker. Why is it frozen now?
By the way,
there
every
we
time
go.
that you were trying to say that we should be with them and everything, Scarlet was like in her head, "Oh God, okay."
So you guys,
hey man, if I can get both of them to fight each other, maybe we make an ally at the end of it. Maybe we don't.
So you guys go upstairs. You go the other direction, and then you go down that other hole. When you go down that other hole, the gremlins there have completely cleared out. So the only thing that in this room now, this is the torture room. When you walk in, there's thick tangles of long, pallid roots all over the place, and this is a big egg-shaped cavern. The chamber kind of, if you go further east, the chamber opens down below to a wide, dark chasm, just completely, darkness below. You look around to the north wall, you see 3 kobolds tortured to death, and you see a very grisly sight. You see somebody you know.
I just thought, right?
It's Jathal.
What?
Jathal is
That's what you did, damn it!
Pale-skinned Jathal, completely pinned up to the wall. There are just multiple little spears and little needles getting her completely stuck to the wall.
Yeah, this is bad.
What do you do?
I want to heal her, but I want to try to do.
Let me ask a quick question. I did change my character's name and class, right? But is there anything against me having a background story, like not background, but at least saying that those roles I made were with this character? Is there any issue with that, or how? What's your take on that, John?
I don't think there's an issue because when we started the game, it was a trial run of whatever character you want to try. I have nothing against you saying this was your character at that time.
Okay. Death to the gremlin. Yeah. Neg, they murdered an elf. Can you believe that? They murdered her in cold blood.
I can. And I don't
this poor elf, Neg.
I agree.
Wait, this is Jade though. Does she just look dead, or is she like actually dead though?
I don't know.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, when we tried to save her, and I look at Talos, wasn't she had the same constitution as you?
She's actually more than dead. Like she's more of like a living dead thing than I am. She's like more on the dead side.
I walk up and say, Jathal, you still there?
She opens her eyes and looks at you. Oh, this is awkward.
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trapped here. Can you help a lady out?
Just hanging
Of
around.
course we can.
Just hanging around. Is that what's...
She's talking to you as if she's not even hurt. She's talking to you very
Yeah.
calmly. Doesn't even look like she's in any pain, despite the fact that her entire body's nailed to the wall.
It could have been a kinky sex experience for her.
Oh my god! So are there any gremlins in the room with us?
No, they've cleared out.
No.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, we need to get her down. And just a question, tapping into my lore, would society lore tell me whether elves in this area of the Gnarl Marshes, because I'm only familiar with south of the Tuscarora.
You don't need to roll. Elves. There are a lot of elves in a nation called Kyonin, which is close to this
Right.
area. So in the Now Marshes, there's races of all different types. Elves are not super common, but they come through all the time. It wouldn't
But
be
they can
unusual.
be nasty.
What?
They're nasty, I know. In my experiences in the past in the southern Gnarl Marshes, near more my home city, they can be quite nasty. The elves, they're clans, and they're nasty. They can just attack you if you invade their woods.
Yeah,
But
well,
I'm thinking-
Jathal's clearly not one of those elves because she actually showed up while you guys were there at dinner.
Yes.
So she's
No, I
clearly
remember.
more of an adventurer. You guys
what
met her
about
earlier.
this? What about these Gnarl Marshes around this area here? Is there any way to know whether or not, would I know from any of my lore that they're generally friendly clans or hostile clans?
There's no elves kind of establishing societies or clans there. If there are elves in the area, they're probably passing through adventurers or hermits.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
not, yeah.
fair
There's no elven nation, if that's what you mean.
Or just settlements. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
clan settlements.
No, there's
Small
nothing
village.
like that in this area. The closest elven kind of society is Koyonin.
Okay, good. Yeah, we definitely need to help her, and I think we should not ally with these gremlins.
Yeah, we should avenge her right now, right? That's what I was thinking, Neg. That's a great idea.
So Jathal says,
Well-
you know what? Forget these little disgusting things. I don't want to be down here anymore. What we need to avenge is that purple freak Tartuccio who got me in this mess in the first place.
I knew it. I
I agree. I agree with you, but the thing is that we're trying to help Oleg's wife, and we've now come into knowledge that kobolds hold a valuable ring that we're trying to retrieve.
And they have a purple leader, a purple kobold.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're looking for a wedding ring? Is that what you're looking
Yes.
for? Because I think I saw the chief wearing a human wedding ring. I found that a little odd.
Oh, sounds like he has to die then. I mean, or maybe be tortured.
I think that we should kill every last kobold in their little stupid cave. Jathal says.
I agree, Jathal. And I don't like anything draconic due to my background.
We could.
Jathal says you don't know the half of it. So Tartuccio brings us out on the basis that we're going to be going out and striking into the wild and making our fortunes. What he does instead is he stops by this master alchemist's hut to pick up some sort of potion, doesn't tell us what this potion does, until later on when he leads us to this cave and he drinks the potion and he turns into a kobold, a purple kobold. But there must be something wrong with the potion he drank because it has messed up his mind. And I think Tartuccio thinks he's Tartuk the kobold.
Ah,
Boy.
I knew it. I knew
Very
it. I
good.
knew it.
So why don't we do this? We'll go get the kobolds. Let's not let this king of the gremlins know that we're still willing to ally with him, because then we can come back and maybe get the jump on him.
He's
like
Jathal says, do you know what you're saying? Allying with these creatures? Do you know what
No.
they do?
Yeah, we know now. We have a better picture now, but we still sort of made a feint that we were going to ally with them. The proposition's there, but I think that what we do now is we turn that into our strength and then fake a party and just attack them, get the jump on them, and kill them,
Oh,
one and
the
all.
deception! I love it.
Yeah.
Now,
You saying deceive the kobolds or the gremlin?
The gremlins, but we don't. I think we should kill the kobolds first, come back, and then kill the gremlins. Is what I think. Especially if Tartuccio is.
well, if you're willing to kill the gremlins now, I can be of great service if you can get my equipment back. I have some very fancy armor that I could definitely help in our battle. You know, if you will accept the girl for her apology, accept the girl's apology for picking the wrong side. And Lindsay just kind of folds her arms. She says, "You know, Jathal, serves you right." He's like, "I can't believe you're not in like excruciating pain." Jathal says to Lindsay, "Listen, girl, I have not felt pain or pleasure in 2,000 years."
You see Aramin's ears droop down. No. I was like, I'll just say.
She says, if
let's-
only I can even feel a tiny little one of these pinpricks again, but I don't feel anything. I just pretend like I died, like I always do, but these gremlins are too stupid to understand that the only way you can kill one such as myself is with complete dismemberment or destruction of my internal organs.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that, and let's go and get your equipment.
Yeah, dude, I want to know from her that these gremlin torturers. Do you know which way they went from here?
He says across that chasm, and she kind of tilts her head to the east. Across that chasm, you're gonna find the inner chambers of that Grumbles guy.
Oh, their king, huh? Well, I'm on board with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's a very valuable potential member of our party. So she needs her armor. She needs her armor. She can't be effective without it.
You said it yourself.
Well, right now she's trapped. She can't move.
So I'll say, Gunther, help me pull some of this stuff out.
We can need athletics to pull the.
That's why I'm getting Gunther over here.
I've got pretty good athletics too. A whole +3.
I do too.
What do you want me to do?
Athletics.
Pull that stuff out.
Make an athletics roll, I think, is what part. Yeah.
Oh, with a 20,
Oh!
26 is actually a critical success. So with one fell swoop, you pull Jathal free. She joins you. However, she has no equipment.
Yep. We have to retrieve her equipment. And
Does she
Can
need
you
the
cast
healing?
spells?
She actually has healed up to full because what had happened is that they pinned her against the wall after they defeated her and overwhelmed her and her 3 kobolds that Tartuccio sent out. And once they did that, they pinned her to the wall, not knowing that she will heal after a certain number of days. She healed up. She is at full health, but she just has no items.
I'll offer her to hold on to my +1 dagger in the meantime until we can get her that beautiful, beautiful scythe.
She says, if it cuts or smashes, I can use it.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, I actually have a weapon too. She might. What was it?
For the time being, I will give her a temporary +1 dagger.
Yep. No, I had the same. I had a +1 dagger too, so it's the same.
He says, "Believe me, I've been alive long enough to be familiar with many weapons."
Gunter is asking if we're about half an hour left, if we're going to jump into a big combat, or we should probably wait for next week.
You can do the combat in half an hour if you want, or we can
Oh.
wait till next week.
If you think we can do it in half an hour, let's go. Let's start.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
do it if we can do it in half an
All
hour.
right. So how do you
Yeah.
how do you want to get back to Graham to this Grambles Garbles?
I'm gonna
Do you
say
want to go back
J-Thal-
the way you came, or do you want to cross this chasm? Grabbles, sorry, I forgot his name.
I was gonna say let's say J-Thal, just pretend that you're dead. We'll carry you over there, and then when it's time to strike, you could slit his throat yourself.
She says, deception. I like it. She says, I don't have to pretend that I'm dead. I am quite dead, but let's go. So do you guys want to cross this chasm, or do you want to go back the other way and come down the other way?
Is there a bridge?
There's no bridge. There are roots on the ceiling as handholds.
No, that wouldn't be my choice. It sounds
Let me
like
guess, in athletics.
Yeah.
Acrobatic?
It would be athletics to grab onto those roots. It's sort of like handholds.
And how deep is the chasm?
You look over at the chasm. It's you can see the floor. It's about at least 20 feet.
But there's no advantage of going over the chasm. We can surprise them by going the way that we've already gone, right? Am I right about that, or is there something different if we go the chasm? Is there an advantage to us going?
I don't know. That's up to you. What do you think?
I think no. I think it's
Yeah.
just making something risky that's not shouldn't be risky.
Okay, so
Yeah, the plan is to surprise them with J-Thal's dead body.
So what I'll do is I'll bring you over the way you came before.
If that's what everyone's agreed, if everyone agrees with it, sure.
It's 6-1 to me. I feel like going across might be smarter because it's a little bit more trickier, and things like that tend to have, higher risk, high reward. But I can be completely wrong.
That's a little bit of meta thinking, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. I know where you're coming from.
Even from a geographical standpoint here, I would put something a little bit more difficult to traverse, to where my back is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just I'm not even doing meta-wise stuff like that. I'm thinking like straight up strategically, it would make sense if you're going to come in from behind,
Okay.
it would be from something harder.
So you guys got to decide quickly. Our time is ticking.
Yeah. I say go the easy route and save the risk for the battle itself.
Agree. Go back the way we came.
All right,
Let's do that.
so you guys come around the other way. J-Thal pretends to be limp and dead. You guys are just kind of like dragging her. She doesn't care if you drag her. She doesn't feel pain. Her flesh regenerates after a couple of days.
Wow.
She is quite undead. So you drag her over, and then Garbles comes out. And he's like, "Why you bring the demon here? This my room."
Oh, is it?
We thought this was your med bay. No, sorry, that was out of character.
I say, I need you to take a look at her, Gravels. I need you to look at her.
Why? I don't want to look. Demon, evil.
Are you scared of her, Gravels?
Yes.
Well, what if I told you you should be scared of me? What if I told you I can bring the demon back right now?
You have to roll an intimidation against Garbles.
Okay, hold on. Oh, yes.
There you go.
Okay, so Grabbles is a little bit more scared of you than he is scared of whatever the hell that demon is doing. Grabbles looks at his minion, says, "You stay close, stay close," and he comes over with this giant, disgusting bug to look at her. And
All right.
I'm going. The bug is taking up the Grabble's space, and what I'm going to do is before Grabble does anything, when he gets to her, I'm going to roll his perception against the Jathal's deception. Because she's pretending to be dead, so he's going to roll a perception against her deception DC. What is her deception DC? Let me see. Her deception DC is 14, so he succeeds.
Oh,
And he says, "No!" We roll initiative.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I gotta
And
I gotta put everybody in a box. So
Yep.
there goes my 18. Back to a 2.
Oh, mine's brutal.
Yeah, not worse than mine.
No. Pretty bad though. Ooh. Oh well. Giant bug, eh? This is making me think of. I just realized that now my summon lesser servitor, I can summon level 1 servitors. Ooh. Is it worth it?
Grabbles on his he wins initiative on his turn. He is on the giant tick. They never get close enough to Jathal to be within striking distance of her. They are actually occupying the same space. I'm just putting them slightly off of each other. He is going to cast Bane. So he surrounds himself with a little Bane sphere. Anybody who enters the Bane sphere needs to roll a reflex DC. Reflex DC to not get baned. He's going to use his second action to command his tick.
Now, in this rules, I have Bane as a spell. I can't use it to counteract that, can I?
You can't use it because it's a react. You have to have a reaction.
Have a reaction. Okay.
So it's not react. But when you cast Bless, it can counteract Bane. Yeah. So on your turn, if you cast Bless, and then we got to roll a counteract check.
Yeah, I don't have Bless, so okay.
That's kind of cool, though.
So for Grabbles, his third action, he's going to command his tick. He says, "Go, Tickleback, kill the demon."
Tickleback?
And both he and Tickleback move at the same time. So because they move into this space, both Jathal and Gunthar have to roll a wisdom save against Bane. I was going to roll it for you, but that's okay. Gunthar, that's a failure. And let me roll one for... Jathal is also a failure, so both of you get baned.
Yeah.
Now that you're baned, Tickleback is going to attack. Tickleback is nasty. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Jathal takes double damage from the critical hit. Plus, she gets a tick fever because she gets hyperzome attacked because it's a tick. So when a giant tick strikes a creature, its barbed hyperzome attaches to the creature. This is similar to grabbing the creature, but the giant tick moves with that creature rather than holding it in place. The giant tick is off guard when attached. If the tick is killed or pushed away while attached to a creature on which it uses blood drain, the creature takes 1 persistent bleed damage. So now the tick is attached to Jathal. Grabbles falls down over here. Jathal is still prone because she's pretending to be dead. And Jathal is going to roll a tick fever disease. Even though she is undead, she can still get diseases. You didn't know. You don't know about the full history of her undeadness.
Mm-hmm.
But she's got a good fortitude, so probably she's good. All right, that was a bad turn for you guys. That's Tickleback. Okay, Lindsay's up. Lindsay is going to do her Lindsay thing. She rolls lingering performance, lingering composition. She has a
Nice.
success on her lingering composition. Gives everybody in the party.
Well, that's good.
Courageous Anthem for 3 rounds. Unfortunately, she's used up all her magic, her spell slots. So she's going to throw a telekinetic projectile. Grabbles. I'm going to pick up one of the pieces of dung on the floor and throw it at him.
Good, good.
That is a hit with telekinetic projectile. Big
Oh,
whack on Grabbles. Scarlet, you're up.
Okay. I am going to try to do a hydraulic push on him.
On who? The Grabbles? Or the
On
tick?
Grabbles, yeah.
Okay.
The king. Perfect, it's a hit.
Ooh, Grabbles is not looking too good. Are you?
And then
How much are you? Where are you pushing him to?
5 feet, so go ahead, put 1 back for him. Yeah.
is he prone?
I don't think hydraulic push
Mm.
knocks you prone.
No, it just
Well,
moves
off,
him back.
off the tickle back though.
No. He didn't. He's not prone off Tickleback. He just Tickleback latches onto Jathal and he just steps off.
Okay, so I did that for D2. And then the
Oh, did you share a map of this encounter? Because I didn't see it.
Yeah, that threw me off as well. If you go on your
Oh, there it is. I got
Yeah,
it. Yeah. Okay, it came up now.
What you thought we were doing theater of the mind or something?
for a moment, yes.
It would be okay. I mean, I'd be up for doing Theater of the Mind. That's fine.
It's doable in Pathfinder. It's just not recommended.
Yeah. Okay, there I am. Okay, now I see. Yeah. Dang.
No, I'm not near that. Okay, I am going to do a recall
Grabbles.
knowledge on that tick. Can it be nature just because it's a tick?
Yes, you can use nature on the tick.
Okay, I want to know his what's the best defense to hit him with? Or
What's his
weakness?
weakest defense? Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead, roll it. 20 is a success. His weakest defense is will.
Well, okay. And with I'm done.
All right, we got one of these mitflits. Mitflit number 3. 5, 10, 20. 20 will get him up to here. And then he's going to have to take a second movement to get over here, and he's going to target Gunthar. He's going to fail miserably. Gunthar, you're up. By the way, the tick is attached to Jathal and occupying the same space, so you can't flank the tick like that.
I'm just going to attack the tick.
Yeah. That is another critical hit. Can you one-shot
crap.
this disgusting tick? You one-shotted that disgusting tick. So once the tick gets knocked off, what happens is that Jathal is still bleeding. So Jathal, the tick's proboscis gets snapped off, and there's blood's pouring out. She gets persistent bleed 1. But at least the tick is dead.
All right, second attack on the gremlin next to me. Oh, what happened? I still had the tick targeted.
Oh, just retarget him and then apply the damage.
Hey, nice.
There you go. You still have a third action.
Wow. I'll move there.
Okay, this disgusting tick is gone. Excellent. Oh man, why is it when it moves when you try to move through a wall, that's what it does. It moves you over there for whatever the hell reason. Okay, this gremlin is going to run up to you. This over here. It's going to take the opportunity to attack you. It's going to hit you with its sword. And then for the next action, the gremlin is going to take a move action and try to do a move in here.
That gives me an attack of opportunity.
Yes, I was waiting for you to say that. You got to tell me. If you don't tell me, then don't happen. You can take an opportunity attack if you like.
Make sure I got him targeted. Is it charcoal right arm?
Oh, man. Look at all the crits today. Oh, man, not even a chance.
He's dead. Yay!
I believe Talos
great.
is up next.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man, you moved through a wall. That's why it teleported you. Where the hell did they even put you? There we go.
He's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is off guard to you, so you can apply the off guard before you roll the attack. Nope.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, there you go. Neg, you're up.
So Jathal is inflicted. I'm trying to read this stuff with persistent bleeding 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to here. I am going to target our Mr. Grabbles, and I'm going to use the trade Death for Life again, and I'll try and give Jathal fast healing 1 because it will work on her type of creature.
It will work on her, yes.
Okay.
It's a very good strategy, I think.
Yeah. Here we are. So it is a save fortitude. I have him targeted. Oh, he's probably got a good fortitude save though.
Oh, you don't know. He does have he had a +7 fortitude save, but he rolled pretty high.
Now, it doesn't matter with it whether or not I think successfully, target takes if the target takes damage, oh no, it has to take damage in order for this to take effect. So this will
Yeah.
not work this round.
So the hex only costs 1 action, so you have a 3rd action.
Right, so I will, of course, I'll hit him with my needle darts, because I can't do trade death for life.
you did a movement though.
Oh, right.
So if you spent a movement, that's 1 action. If you did a hex, that's a 2nd action. You have a 3rd action.
Can I do trade death for life again?
No, you're only allowed 1 hex per round, or else your patron gets angry. It says in the book.
That's funny.
Right. Does she have to make saves?
She makes a save at the end of her turn against persistent.
Okay, then
blade.
I give her guidance.
Okay, excellent.
Let's clear the target. She is there, and I will cast guidance on her. Here we are. Do I have it open? Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, that's it. That's my turn. Moving on. Too bad I didn't succeed with the spell.
Okay, we got this mitflit over here. He's going to take the opportunity to squeeze in behind Talos. So now he's got you flanked. He got you off guard. He takes out his short sword and tries to shank you. Gets you with that.
Rose crap damage.
But he is going to, now that he's in position, he's going to try for a 2nd attack. Also off guard with multi-attack penalty.
But good chance, nonetheless.
Nope.
But he misses.
He misses. And then this final mitflit, he's going to move all the way over here. And since you already used your opportunity attack, you don't have a 2nd reaction. There is a feat that gives you a 2nd reaction too. Seeing that Jathal is prone and she's clumsy, I forgot to add that to her.
What about Talos? Doesn't Talos get an attack of opportunity?
He doesn't have that feat.
Oh, he doesn't. Okay.
It's an option he can take later. So, because she's prone and clumsy, he's going to get a good chance in hitting her. Because Grabbles gave the command, destroy the demon.
Should have healed it. I should have healed it. No, I can't.
15 is a hit. She's going to use her champion reaction after this. 1 point of damage.
Ooh,
so
lucky.
Jathal has a champion reaction called Selfish Shield. She takes no damage on that.
Excellent.
Where's Jathal? I'm going to give her hit point back.
I
She takes no damage on that, and she distributes 1 point of damage to him. With
I made the assumption that she can't be healed with a heal spell. Is that correct?
Not with a magical
That's
heal
correct, unless
spell.
it's to
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because that only took 1 action, but I was right. Okay.
As her dark energy from her deep, long, ancient curse courses through her body and utterly channels into this mitflit. He kind of this mitflit just kind of he regrets doing that. But that was one movement, 1 attack. He's going to try for a 2nd attack. She's still off guard and prone. And clumsy. Second one is going to hit her, but she has already used her reaction. So, Aramin, you're up.
Okay. Are you kidding me?
Grabbles has a fairly high AC.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah, I
AC.
see.
And
that.
you are clumsy trying to cast a spell with the freaking ceiling getting in your way of your hands.
The next time you make a attack roll before that.
Do you have enough actions to cast both those spells?
Oh shit! I didn't mean to click that. That was just one
Oh,
spell. But I didn't realize, and it is what it is. But because I read it wrong. But Sure Strike, I can cast 2 spells in one turn as long as I have the action thing. So
yeah.
I guess I'll just cast Sure Strike, and I
Okay.
guess it'll only apply on my next one. Or actually, I'll just wait because I could do that on the next turn. And then I'll just move here. All right.
All right, it's Jathal's turn. She uses one action to get up, and she just has this look of darkness in her eyes as they go completely black. She raises her hand, and this dark, morbid energy comes out of it, and she tries to strike the gremlin in front of her with a touch of the void. So that's a save on his part. He critically fails to save and takes double 2d6 void damage. But that's just his save. That's her spell. It's a save on his part, so she does not incur multi-attack penalty when she takes out that dagger and tries to shank him. But the dagger misses. That's it for Jathal's turn. Jathal failed. She took 1 point of persistent bleed damage. Now we got Grabbles, and Grabble says, "No, no!" And he begins hightailing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. He crawls into this chasm. They have a climb speed. No, my babies, come
So-
rescue me, please.
Is Gunthar not able to hit him that turn
Gunthar used his
New round.
reaction already.
until it's his turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's
until it's his turn.
he screams and retreats into the chasm. Now it's Lindsay's turn. Lindsay says, "Enough is enough." She's gonna she gets into position over here, and she's gonna kill that. She's gonna try to kill that last guy over there.
Oh, okay. Right. Yep. Yes.
Oh
Damn.
yes, she's gonna hit. I think that's gonna end him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Definitely.
Scarlet, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, if I move here, can I see where the guy went to draw magic?
Where are you moving?
Oh, here.
You can see what you can only see the guy below you, and that guy has cover against you. You can't see the other Grabbles where he ran off to because it's the wall in the way.
Mm.
If you move down, you can probably get him in your sight. But he's climbed down into the chasm, so you're not gonna be able to see him.
Okay, so then I'm just going to go ahead and move there for my first movement.
Where?
Oh, didn't it move?
No.
Let me see if I can, like, here is where my character is putting it. Oh.
So you moved there. You don't see Grabbles. He ran away.
It was here, there, one. Yeah, thank you.
You still don't see Grabbles. He ran away.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the end
so
of the chasm, right?
I'm going to go ahead then and finish this guy with a frostbite. It's a failure. That means that he didn't save.
He failed. Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting used to that. And that ends my turn.
Okay. Excellent. Gunthar. There we go. You guys hear a rumbling from below the chasm. Okay. All your enemies are dead, but the rumbling gets louder. So we're still in initiative. Talos.
I still have another move.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gunthar.
Can you see him? IL?
They've gone down into the chasm.
Didn't you say it was only 20 feet?
Yeah, but you can't
I
see.
can't
You can't
see 'em.
see from that angle.
And you'd have to have low light vision or dark vision to see into it. Is that the correct?
Yeah,
or-
but you guys have light spell on you, so.
Oh, yeah, he has a light on him too. Yeah, Gunnar has a light on.
Talos.
Okay. If I walk up, would I be able to like use hearing or like some sort of seek action to be able to try and tell what's rumbling?
Well, you have to walk over there first, and I'll tell you what you see.
Is that close enough for what I need to go more in?
You'd have to get all the way up to the edge here, like over here or something. Actually, you can't be there.
I'll go right there then.
When you get over there, you look down below. There's something really big just moving back and forth. You can do a seek action to kind of really see what it is.
Yeah, I'll do that. And for that seek, it's just
It's
perception, right?
a perception, yeah. And that's against the stealth of whatever's hiding from you.
Ooh, could I use my hero point on that?
You can, because that's a failure.
Oh, that's nice.
Ah,
You see your wife, I guess. I don't know. That's a crit fail.
Is that
See
you?
a very large version of your wife.
You gained some weight.
Neg, you're up.
All right. Okay, so where Talos is the edge of the abyss.
That's
What I want
that's
to
where
do
it went.
is my familiar with its dark vision. I would like to fly 25 feet to the edge of the abyss and look down and share that vision with
Okay,
me.
so if you do action to command your familiar, you give it 25-foot space. So you have to track the 25 feet from where you're standing, because that's where the familiar is going to fly out of.
1, 2. Okay, let's see.
This might be the situation where I have to bring your familiar out.
Yeah, well, and also is okay. So the right where I am, to the left of me, as we look at the map, that is cliff, that is cave wall.
Yeah,
There,
that's cave wall. That's cave wall.
Okay, cool. Let's see how far that familiar can get. Yeah.
So
'Cause it can fly 25 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one movement.
Okay,
If you command it, you give it 2 movements. So that's
but I use an action each time, right?
well, you use 1 action to give your familiar 2 actions. So
Oh,
if you want it to
okay,
fly
so
twice, it can fly twice.
yeah, fly twice. Let's fly it out over the edge of the abyss. I can't see
1,
where that is.
2. How can you see now?
No, I can't see until I get my character down there. Oh yeah, I can see. Sorry.
Yeah,
I can
it
see.
should
I
be
can-
shared vision. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you want your familiar to stay there?
that's the edge of the abyss, right? I
Yeah.
wanted to look down and see with its dark vision of 60 feet if it can see where he is.
Whatever it is, it's hiding from you. So you can use another action to give your familiar 2 actions.
Yeah, let's see. Let's get a good look. I mean, it doesn't look like I can get over there to attack. That's for sure.
Okay, so
let's
you can
use-
spend an action to have your familiar do a seek.
Yep. Let's do that. And that would be a perception roll of the familiar's
Yeah.
perception, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get the familiar's perception. I tend not to keep it open because it takes up too much screen real estate. But okay, perception. Okay, here is its perception. Ah, no, not good.
That's a
enough.
failure,
Critical
but
failure.
your familiar can do it again because you gave it 2 actions.
Oh, okay, so it's going to try
Yeah,
it
because
again.
1 action from you is 2 actions on your familiar.
Oh, it probably
Hey.
saw that.
22 is a success. You probably wish you failed because what shows up is something really nasty.
Okay, well,
uh,
no, I'm glad the party.
Giant.
I tell them.
It's a giant whiptail centipede with Grabbles riding it.
I tell everybody, coming our way, watch out, Telos, there's a giant centipede and Grabbles is riding it. It's huge. Is it huge? I think it is huge.
It is taking
No,
up.
it's giant.
It takes up 6 squares, but it seems to be able to squeeze itself and reform in different. Undulates.
Wow. Well, I'm
John,
glad I saw it.
do we know where Yatel's armor is?
It is probably somewhere stored in this room you're in right now. But Jathal can't put on her armor in time. It takes 10 minutes to put on heavy armor.
Oh yeah.
All right, Nick, I think you have one last action.
What am I going to do for my last action? Well, I guess I could get my owl to fly back away from there because it's going to die otherwise.
You can do
It'll
that.
fly back. I can't do that?
You can, of course. You can use all
yeah.
3 actions to give your owl a total of 6 actions.
So it can go 25, so it can go here. And then I guess one action has 2, right, moves, so it can fly one more time back to me. But, yeah. Okay, I'll put my... no, I'm going to leave it. I'll just leave it there. That's good. I'm ending my turn. I'll leave my owl there.
Okay.
So it may be of advantage in somehow.
Okay. Aramin, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. 5.
Oh, man, why does it keep doing that? Driving me crazy. Okay.
Map's been buggy all night.
Oh, it bounces off. I see what you mean by it. Teleport. It's sort of bouncing
Yeah,
off.
so this thing is inside the chasm right now, so you can't target it because you can't see it.
I can't. Okay. Well, shit. Then I would have went back and I thought I could see it. Sorry. Can I just go back and hold my action?
You don't hold an action, you hold your whole turn.
Not hold it, but that's what I meant.
Yeah, okay. Your action is on hold. Jathal is up. She is going to she doesn't fear anything. So she gets all the way up to here. And now Grabbles is up. Jathal once
Falls
again.
off.
Jathal takes 1 damage from the persistent bleed.
that's-
Grabbles is up. Grabbles uses an action to command his giant whiptail centipede, that undulates itself up. Now is within a visible distance. Grabbles is riding it, so they are acting as a single unit. The whiptail centipede is going to attack. It's got. Let's see. Where is its attack? Oh my goodness.
I find some of the bestiary stat blocks to be pretty confusing.
Yeah, sometimes it is. Okay, are you ready for some mandibles? Because you're going to get some mandibles, Talos.
Oh God.
I'm not, but go for it.
You
Oh,
certainly get some mandibles. 1d6 piercing plus whiptail centipede venom. So
That bites.
shit.
11 points outright, and then he's going to target you for whiptail centipede venom. This is a fortitude saving throw DC 19.
DC 19. Good God. That thing's tough. Oh,
Nice.
look at that.
You succeed.
Excellent.
So you do not get the whiptail centipede venom. So that was Grabbles' one action. He has a second action. He's going to use his trident. He's going to throw the trident at Jathal. He's going to hit Jathal.
Damn, I need her armor.
She got no armor. Yeah, she's
Crap.
Jathal is unconscious. He's got a
Die.
third action. He's going to use his third action to give the whiptail centipede a second command. Sally forth, he screams, and the two go up on the ceiling to go past you and then drop down over here.
Wow, they have that much movement.
They have a lot of movement. So they're acting as a single unit. You can target each individually. Lindsay, you're up.
All right.
I'm sorry. Why did I say Lindsay, you're up? I'm Lindsay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after. I'm gonna go after him though.
After, you're going to go before Lindsay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me put you into the initiative. Your initiative should be 25.
4?
So I'm going to make you 25 and make it your turn.
Is Grabbles there? I don't see him.
He's buried inside the whiptail centipede. You can target him. I'll move the whiptail.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me do that thing with a token.
You can just click to target him in the
There you go.
combat tracker.
There you go.
Yep. There we go. Okay.
Three force bolts on Grabbles. He's still alive.
Jesus.
Lindsay says, "Oh no, what the hell is that?" Lindsay runs up. You guys still have her bard song up. It's still up for one round, so she doesn't have to reactivate it. She has used all her spell slots, so she's going to have to do telekinetic projectile. She's going to attack that big disgusting tick.
Centipede.
Yes. Oh, I forgot it's a centipede now. That is a hit on the centipede.
Oh.
Good 9 points of damage. Scarlet, you're up.
Okay, I am going to target both of them. Actually, let me see something. Oh, perfect. I could just click on them in the combat tracker and it click on them. And let's see who is her.
Oh, they both fail.
Yay. That's
Nice.
good for me. You see that Scarlet is getting like her electric energy all around her.
Damn, they had high saves.
Okay, Grabbles is dead, but his pet is
Yes.
still alive, and this thing is nasty.
Okay, and then I want to do a nature check on the center TP and see if there's any weakness I can explore on him.
What are you asking for? Like its lowest defense?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a failure. The centipede's too high level. It's high level, so
Okay.
that's a failure.
That ends my turn.
All right. Hold on a second. Jaco should not be having his own turn.
No, he doesn't really get a turn. He turns on my turn. He's on my turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gunthar, you're up.
Yep, gonna whack him.
Yeah, get whack this thing. No, that's a 4. Not hitting this thing.
Try again.
Ooh.
Good. It's
And
damage.
as long as I'm standing here one more time.
Nothing on the Hail Mary.
All done.
Okay, Talos, you're up. Now, you can flank a creature this big, but you have to get on literally opposite sides or opposite corners. If you
Okay, cool.
if you think you can get through this thing.
I have a question. You said when J-Thal dies, she kind of just comes back, right?
Well, that's what she said. She says she doesn't truly die.
Okay.
Right now,
have a question.
she's not even like technically dead. She's just knocked unconscious, rolling death saves.
Okay, I have a question. Am I able to fit like right behind here? I'll sudden charge if I have to get behind there.
Where? This thing is on the ceiling, so you are able to get there.
Okay, cool. So I'll go there. I'm not sure if that'll consider flanking since it's on the ceiling.
No, it's not flanking because you're beneath it. You have to be on opposite sides of it.
I'll use my regular movement to get there, then not sit a charge. And I want to try to going for a trip on it.
All right. You are rolling your athletics against its fortitude DC, which you don't know what it is, but it might be. If it's high, it's going to be hard to do.
Oh, I accidentally rolled that twice.
What's the first one? The first one was
26.
a 26. Its fortitude DC is 31. You try to trip
Okay.
it. You're not tripping the centipede.
All right, I'm just go for a claw attack then.
Good thing I don't need you to trade death for life on it. That's insane.
No, this is a higher level type creature, but you guys are doing great. You guys have already killed everything else.
Yep.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Neg.
Okay, I'm going to... the best thing would be for me to get it with needle darts, I think.
It does not care about your cold iron needle darts.
Yeah, I know. It's not going to care about the cold iron, but needle darts can be an okay spell. I will attack. Oh, crit we go!
Nice. You bury needle darts into its eyes. It screams in agony. Oh my good, 20 points of damage with needle darts.
And this is your night.
Oh, there we go. You still have one action.
I know. One action. Let me just think. Let's see. I can't heal anybody or maybe I can't heal Talos.
Oh, I'm sorry, Talos. I really hate to do this. I'm so sorry. The creature has an attack of opportunity.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to strike you, and it has a 10-foot reach too. But I'll let that go. But I have to do the attack of opportunity. So you're going to get some mandibles.
Is it moving to do that out of its position?
No. I'm just moving it to be able to.
Got it.
Oof.
I should have moved up. I could have given guidance. Damn it.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're going to continue, please.
Okay.
Talos, I need you to roll a fortitude saving throw against its centipede venom. DC 19.
My trade death for life is only... Oh, God, no. There's just no point. There's no fucking way. I don't think I have any attacks that are one action. No, except for trade death for life.
Hold on. Let me is that the fortitude? 25.
Yeah, 25.
Nice.
You succeed. Easy. Neg, anything else on your turn?
The only thing I would possibly do would put guidance on J-Tel, but I don't think I can do that because I can't see her, right?
No, you got to be within range and seeing her.
Okay, and I didn't move, so I can't move now, can I? Because
You have one action. You can move.
but I don't want to do that.
You don't want to get closer
Yeah,
to this thing.
I don't want to get closer to it. You never know. I think okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna count my lucky stars and just be happy with what I could do that turn.
Okay, Jthal gets a death save. Recovery check is what they call it in Pathfinder.
Yeah, that's what
it is a flat against DC 11. It's a flat save,
Okay.
a flat check against DC 11 because she's dying 1. That's
Nope.
1 failure. She turns to dying 2. Oh no, she had persistent bleed. She's dying 3.
Shit.
So, man, okay, Jthal has only 1 level of dying before she is dead. But then again, she told you she doesn't really die, so I'm not sure.
But also,
I'm not sure you guys should be worried about that.
Lindsay has the ability to heal her anyways. She has.
No, Lindsay has used her spell slots. She is only level 1. So the Whiptail Centipede is going to try to do some mandible action. Oh no, nah, he'll do mandibles. Mandibles on Gunthar. He does hit Gunthar with mandibles.
Look at that. Odd. Ouch.
Gunthar, I need a fortitude saving throw against centipede venom. .22 is a success. You're good. His second action, he's going to do a tail slap. The tail slap is agile, and it's going to be against Talos. So agile. Whoops, I didn't roll right. 15-foot reach tail slap against Talos. Talos, you get 1d6 plus 6 bludgeoning plus your knockdown with the tail slap.
Ooh.
So you are also you're also prone.
sorry.
So
Did it move there?
no, I had to move it to target.
Oh,
And then finally,
just so you know, you don't need to move it. You can just do control and on the combat tracker.
oh yeah,
click
I
on
know
the
that.
person.
Okay, Talos, now that you've been knocked down and you're prone, it's going to try to do its final multi-attack mandibles against you because you're off guard.
Okay.
Ooh. You luckily avoid that death blow from the centipede. Aramin, you're up.
All right,
Oh,
I'm going to
wait a
use...
second. What killed that centipede? Did somebody
Good question.
something gave the centipede persistent to bleed?
Look. Oh yes, my needle darts does.
Oh, I guess it's dead.
Oh well, I guess you killed the centipede. Initiative is not over until we resolve what happens to Jthal. Nobody's poisoned, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
So Aramin, you're up. Well, you want to go save Jthal? I don't know if you have anything to save her with. She's
well, I'm going to. I'm assuming Scarlet is our best healer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up, and I'd like to give some words of encouragement to Scarlet.
That is an aid action, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So when you use an aid, you roll against the same DC that she's going to roll, which is 15. So roll.
Well, does it have to?
No.
Do I get to pick what it is, or does it have to be?
No. You're using a different skill. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
So you can use your diplomacy skill against a DC 15. She has to roll her medicine against DC 15. You critically succeed in the aid. You give her a +2 to her check, and plus that's the action of the day. So I guess you get 2 hero points, but it's already ended the session.
I'll carry that over for next week.
If Jaden needs to make a save, I would cast guidance on her. I don't know if she's going to be required to make one, but
I mean,
I
I
would
can
cast.
stabilize her with the
Well,
stabilize
Lindsay
cantrip.
will hold her turn, so I guess you can go roll. If you succeed, then we can finish the initiative.
Can
Yeah.
I first stabilize her?
You can do either. You can heal or stable, because healing gets her out of death saves, or stabilizing will do the
Mhm.
same thing. So whatever gets her out of death
Mhm.
saves ends the initiative.
Perfect.
So the DC is 15
Okay.
for either, I think.
Oh, let me. If she's going to make it, maybe make a death save. Let me cast guidance on her first. Can I do that?
If you ask Scarlet to hold her turn until your turn.
Oh, right. Yeah. She'd have
can.
to hold her turn. Okay, I'll
So
cast guidance on her.
if you do that, so guidance is a status bonus, and
Right.
what Aramin did is a circumstance bonus. So you get a +3 to your roll.
Ooh.
Okay.
So you have a great chance
So
of keeping her alive. She came in at level 1 with a dagger, so she not too bad.
No.
I don't understand.
Medicine check. Last check of the
Yeah,
day.
but for a cantrip stabilize, I don't think I need to, right? I mean, she just stabilize her.
Oh, you're casting the cantrip?
Yeah,
Just target her and cast it.
and then the medicine, and then I'll do
Oh, okay,
the.
okay. Never mind then. Never mind. Then you don't need to roll for that cantrip. All right, I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we are finished for the day. It's gotten a little bit late, so I don't want to hold everybody. I will resolve everything. There's a lot of experience points that you get for all these enemies that you've defeated. You get experience points for saving Jathal. You get experience points also for there's some quest rewards too. So there's a whole bunch of experience points.
Excellent.
And then we'll
Excellent.
continue next week. There is a game next week, the upcoming week.
Okay.